the link for dessert too.
Hmm. All right, hold on. So we just skipped over. Now we're just waiting on the people to show up.
Right. Wait, there's an echo. That's crazy.
I don't hear it on
Oh,
my end.
we're live?
Hmm.
That's why there's an echo. Oh, I didn't know we
Hmm.
were live.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all can hear us now?
Y'all can hear. We're back. We good. We good. UK Poodle good. Diva Ray got flames in the chat. Just nigga said we're back. Okay, I see
Yes,
you.
they can hear us. Yes.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right.
Yay. That's crazy.
Was super uncomfortable. Okay. that
Like,
was
wow, what the freak happened?
super uncomfortable, y'all. Okay.
Let
All
me say
right.
this. If I was a moderator on your channel, the people would have gotten my messages clearer. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. All right. That's fair. That's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Yeah. That
You
is
was supposed
fair.
to do that 6 months ago.
Yeah. 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 Yep.
So what's the hold up?
Yep. 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 I don't have I don't have a hold up. I
Well,
don't.
mod me up, nigga.
Well, I tell you what, I will do that as we are waiting on the people to come back into the room. Let me go over here and do that now. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Let me see.
Granny the Grace says she even got a notification.
That's what I'm talking about. That
Shit,
is what I.
shit, I could have the shit scheduled for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, and the shit people won't get a damn notification. I don't know what's going on. Good grief.
Oh, let me see. See, I never know how to do this. Let me
All
see.
you gotta do is if somebody types in your chat, you
Okay,
just
I got it. I got you. I got you. All right. Mhm. All right. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for coming back. I appreciate y'all not giving up on the live. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Mary Willis, I saw the chat while I was gone. Believe it or not, I could see everything y'all was doing. Y'all just couldn't hear me.
right. We could,
Yeah,
yeah. It was weird.
yeah. It was really weird. It was really weird. Um, but we're back. You know, nothing's gonna stop us now. Okay. All right. We good. And
Yeah, on the move. Huh?
thank you, Cupcakes, for holding it down with your jokes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Okay.
you had super chats too.
I had super chats over there.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chats over there, but I can't see them over here. So
Yeah.
thank you, thank you, thank you. I um I appreciate that. Butterfly Diva, we had some technical issues and yeah, so now we're back over here. Okay. Hopefully that won't happen again. Look, everybody, thank you for hanging in. Thank you for hanging in. These things happen from time to time. Normally we can fix them in a few minutes. This one took a little bit longer. So thank you all for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In case you all missed it, we were talking about Sonya Waller Durham lying to Ernesto Williams. You know, they say he nasty, who was a grand jury. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, and Prima wanted to thank you for frying the pork chops for everybody. Okay. Now, in case you all were wondering what exactly we were doing, okay, over there while we were waiting, okay, I can tell you precisely what we were doing. And it went something like this.
The wisdom of Lamont.
You got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head up and keep pushing.
That we were keeping our head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In case you all didn't know, that's what we were doing. Did you have your head on a swivel?
Always. I'm
Hmm.
from Ohio.
Okay.
It's gangster in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got to keep my head on a swivel.
You know, DJ Quick had a song a long time ago called "Just Like Compton," right? And he
Mhm.
was talking about how when he goes on the road, a lot of these places that he goes to are just like Compton. So,
Really?
but I don't remember him putting Ohio in that
No?
song.
Really? No?
I don't remember that. I
Hmm.
don't remember that.
Not
Okay.
Columbus? Not
I
Columbus?
don't remember that being a part of the song and that being anything that DJ Quick mentioned that Columbus was just like Compton. Now I might, it might have been on the remix. I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't know. But but
Okay.
um but yeah. Shout out to DJ Quick. Um just like Compton. In the
Mhm.
meantime and in between time, as we are getting back into this thing after our technical glitch, Pretty GC has gifted count them, five Native Tribe Urban Media memberships. All right, helping the family to grow. We have new members. Tanya B is now a member. AB Nola is now a member. Teresa Paysinger is now a member. Ms. JKB is now a member. And Angie B, okay, is now a member of the tribe. Y'all, we got five new members. The family is growing.
This, I got a question.
Yes.
Do you know Angie B?
No.
Okay, me either. But I was wondering if it was Angela Bofield. No?
Well, I was wondering if it was the NGB.
Oh, okay. But
From back in the
I'm
day.
not into, I don't really know, that kind of.
Hmm.
But Angela
Hmm.
Bofield, I do know who that is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't know if it's either one of those NGBs, but Angie B is now a member of the tribe, along with everybody else, AB Nola and the rest of them. And guess what? Guess what?
Hmm.
There's a young man by the name of Furnace Fred who would like to welcome you all to the tribe. Okay.
Hmm.
Welcome to the tribe. Just remember, if you are going to put your feet up, take your shoes off first.
See, it ain't official until the bear waves at you. And now that the bear's waved at you, you are official as a referee's whistle. Welcome everybody to the tribe, and thank you so much, Pretty GC, for gifting those memberships and helping the family to grow. All right.
I want to know
All right.
why cupcakes and who else? Cupcakes and who else? Who else? Not just cupcakes. Ohio was not in that song. She said St. Louis, Denver, Dallas, San Antonio, Oakland, but not Ohio. And then CJ said V, everything they did out of Compton with DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, all of them, you can't do nothing here but Ohio's funk influence. Okay. All right. And then Cupcakes came back and said some what she said, oh no, all eyes on me at least said ain't Bone Thugs and Harmony from Ohio? Yes, ain't they gangster? Are they gangster?
Yeah, they are pretty gangster. I
Yes.
mean,
Are they from Dayton? Somebody tell me. I always want to say they from Dayton, but I think I'm always wrong when I say that.
Nah, they wasn't from Dayton. They was from
Cleveland?
Cleveland. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, East 99. You know, East 99. I ain't know nothing about them dudes until I ain't know nothing about Cleveland until Bone Thugs and Harmony came out. Honestly, I ain't,
What?
especially not with rap. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never heard nobody rap about
I was gonna say,
Cleveland.
dude, are you tripping? OJ's, Laverne?
They ain't said nothing about East 99. And
No.
they no. And the OJ's never missed their Uncle Charles, y'all. Okay. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. Hmm. Oh, don't gotta be strong, gotta be don't. That's I don't that's all I knew. That's all I knew. All right. So we have look, we did a hard reset, y'all. This is it's still the Native Tribe show. This is still the Native Tribe channel. I still got my friend V Lenore on here with me, and we still gonna get through this call, y'all. Okay. That is still going to happen. But here's what I need for y'all to do. If you were kind enough, nice enough, generous enough to hit the like button on the other live, guess what? It don't carry over. Can you please on this live hit the like button again? I would definitely appreciate that. All right. Um, Lenore, are you ready to continue on this journey that we started on?
Mm-hmm. If we can make out what the fuck Sonya over here talking about.
We can't do a hard reset on
Her,
Sonya. Okay. All right. We can't do
she's a
that.
factory recall, okay?
Right. Right. Right.
A
Absolutely.
reset. Let's just recall her ass.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That means like this some James Bond shit to me. So if you being tested in the water, get where you're going, it's like they done kept down your ass trying to get you to what they call it?
What?
Not snitch, they call it
Wait,
something
go
else.
back. What the
When
fuck
they
is he
test
saying? Did you understand what he was saying? Oh my God,
Abs-
what's wrong with them today? They are too sexy for this call. Okay.
Absolutely not. I have no fucking idea what he said. Hold on.
Oh my
Let's try
God.
it again. Let's try it again.
so that part I'm not worried about.
Okay.
I was gonna call you back last night, but cause I said, what you calling her back for? You already got what you needed.
Hmm.
You got what you needed. You got what your answers. You got what you needed, and you got what you want. So, what you concerned about? Nothing. Because you gotta understand, you're a seasonable woman. So that means like this some James Bond shit to me. So you
James
been
Bond.
tested in the water, get where you're going. It's like they done kept down your ass trying to get you to what they call it? Not snitch. They call it something else. When they catch a prisoner in war. What they call that? Waterboard. What the
What?
word is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what
Waterboard?
that is to me. So
I see it.
How's waterboarding? What are we talking about? What is like waterboarding? Did he say something about what they do something when you're at war, and then he said
He said
waterboard?
he said what they do when they catch you when you at war. And
Right.
he said, "Oh yeah, is that waterboarding? Yeah, that's what they
I
do
don't
when they
think he
catch
put
you."
an ing at the end. I think he straight up said waterboard. What the fuck? What?
He he,
How is
he
this like
did
waterboarding anyway?
he did. I'm just being the best translator I can be. Okay, that's what
Mm,
this is. He actually did say waterboard, but
okay.
my English wouldn't let me say board. Okay, so
Mm.
that's what he's talking about, and I don't understand the correlation in what
James
he's talking
Bond.
about.
I
I
don't
don't.
know what this got to do with James Bond or prisoners at war, prisoners of war, and waterboarding. I don't know what any of this has to do with him. What the fuck? And what? So he was saying, why he calling her back? He already got what he need. Why he calling her back? This is like
Mhm.
water. What's like waterboarding though? What is? What
I don't know.
the hell?
Granted, the great say, why is he whispering? Did they find out about his charges? He's probably whispering because he's trying to be a part of the Yin Yang twins. And he thought this was the best way to do it. I don't know why he whispering, honestly. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I think it has a lot to do with people being around him and maybe somebody's waiting to use the phone and he don't want them to hear. I'm thinking that maybe that's what that is. I don't know, Granny the Great. I don't know. Your
I
guess is as good as mine.
sure.
Uh, Let me see. We got music in my heart. Thank you so much for gifting one Native Tribe Urban Media membership. Look, this just goes to show you music in my heart. Even though we have the technical issues and things happening all around us, the family is still growing. This tribe cannot be stopped, not even on a Tuesday, okay? This
Hmm.
tribe will continue to grow. We're going to keep doing our thing. And it's thanks to the generosity of people like yourself, music in my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This membership went to my four T's, okay? Now, here's the funny thing, Lenore. You know what I thought this said?
What?
I thought it said my four toes. Okay. And
The hell? My 40s. Get it? My 40s.
I get it. But
Oh,
when I looked at it out the corner of my eye,
no.
I thought it said my four toes. Okay.
What is Deion Sanders?
And I started to get a little offended. Okay.
I See, that's how the brain works, though. You be a little hypersensitive about certain shit, and you be like, "Wait, what? What the fuck?" And that don't even be what it is. You know what I'm saying? I
that's exactly that's exactly what that was.
like,
I'm
bitch, you
sitting
got
here
me
and I'm like,
focused on today. What? Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I get it. I get it.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, the gift membership went to my four toes. What the fuck? My teeth. Okay, all right, okay, all right.
Nigga, you ain't
Uh,
got 4 toes anyway. But Deion Sanders might. Okay, now that's different. Deion might. No, but it's
so
my 40s.
I see you, my 40s. I love it. I love it. Okay.
My
Uh, Look, my 40s is the newest member of the tribe, thanks to the generosity of music in my heart. And there is a young man by the name of Furnace Fred who would like to welcome you to the tribe.
Welcome to the tribe. Just remember, if you are gonna put your feet up, take your shoes off first.
It's official like a referee's whistle. You are a member of the tribe, my 40s. Thank you so much, Music in My Heart, for gifting that membership. Okay. Um, well, Justice Mom, you know how you see something out the corner of your eye, I was just kind of like, wait, hold on, wait, what? But then I read it. Okay. Anyway, so
hmm.
I think we've come to the consensus that we don't know what the fuck Nesto talking about, right? That's where we at with this.
Yeah, we are with that. But can I deviate for a second?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so word on the curb
Hmm.
is that first and foremost that the trial is actually set to begin on the 16th.
Hmm.
It said the case is set upon a plea and arraignment on the 16th. But it also says that trial, hold on. Yeah, it's saying trial is on the 16th. I don't know that I believe that. Do you think that is gonna happen like that?
I
On the
don't
16th?
know. I'm gonna be there on April 16th. I'll be there, so we'll
No,
find
no, no,
out.
no. I get it. I'm trying to figure this out. So is it a plea, an arraignment, or is it a trial?
Mhm.
So you're
like literally, I have no idea. I don't know. First of all, where is this information coming from?
the courts. We don't
Okay.
take nobody's motherfucking word for it. Have to we have to fact check these lying mother suckers, okay? Don't play. So yes, it's coming from the courts system themselves, right? Um it's also that there is a civil suit, which is the state of Georgia versus Nesto and Gail Bickham. So it's State of Georgia versus Nesto Elite Private Security and Gail Bickham. And it's I guess the registered agent for Nesto's Elite Private Security is a Brianna Jordan. I don't know who that is. Do we know who that is?
No clue.
Okay.
No clue.
The suit has to do with Gail Bickham's Benz, a motor coach, and $90,000.
What? Where did this come from?
They also said Gail may be the victim too, though. It's kind of confusing because didn't he get $90,000 from Gail?
Something like that.
So yeah.
Damn, I got to get up that early. Lord have mercy.
Okay.
It's at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah. What time do you think trial was gonna start?
Man, I don't know.
And it may not even be first on the thing. It may not happen till the afternoon. You know how these people do.
Yeah, but that it's just the idea I got to be down there and
I know.
oh god, oh my god.
What time did you
Well,
think it was gonna start?
I don't know. You know me. I'm not a morning person, so I don't really be knowing. I'm a be there. I'm just saying I ain't know I had to be there that early.
What time was you there the last time?
Probably the same time. Damn it.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Lord of mercy.
I'm
Oh
just trying to
man.
figure out if I need to be there. That's why I'm trying to figure out when the hell is the actual trial. So if the trial were to start on the 16th, let me see. The 16th is a Thursday. And that's the plea and arraignment. Maybe they would pick a jury on the 17th and maybe the trial will start on the 20th if it were to happen like that.
Mm, could be. It could be. I don't know.
I'm trying to be there, but I got to figure that out. I gotta see who I can get a plane ticket from. Let me see if my ex husband got some points. Hold on. Shit, I don't know if I want to be on the in the airport right now though. This shit crazy around here. I
Oh, Juicy Lip said they're gonna buy me and Black but not better some lunch. That's cool. That's cool.
we will
I
buy.
appreciate that.
What if I'm there, Juicy Lips? You just gonna buy black but not bitter and native shit in front of me? What the hell? I'm riding with black but not bitter. That's fucked up. Dang, Juicy Lips. Jiminy Christmas. Um,
Um, music in my heart. I got you. I got the gifted membership. What membership did I miss? I got my 40s.
what happened?
She said I missed the membership. I got the membership though. I got it. You gifted a membership to uh, unless I'm missing something else.
Juicy Lips, y'all was just gonna eat in front of me. Y'all was what was y'all gonna eat something good? And y'all was gonna sit there and eat it in front of me. And it was gonna be smelling good and looking good. And y'all was gonna be moaning and humming and shit like Sonya. And then I was just gonna sit there.
Moaning and humming.
She moaned about everything.
um, so-
That's what
it's
she,
so crazy because that's exactly what she do. She be like la 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 la
that's
la
how
la
she be doing. That's how
la
she
la
be
la.
doing. She said Juicy Lips, who is you? She said she changed her name back. What was her name? Who is she? Who's Juicy Lips?
I don't know. She changed her name last night because we was talking about Sonya and when Nesto said, yeah, Juicy Lips." I'm like, what the fuck? That's freaking.
Who is Juicy lips. I want
Freaking
to
disgusting.
know. I want to know who Juicy Lips is.
Uh,
Want you to show me. Do you know who Juicy Lips is? I want you to show me. Ciao. No V like Jennifer Williams. Like Jennifer Williams. Oh, child, I'll eat at Raheem's fish sandwich place, and I don't care if they put mustard on my sandwich. I don't know what was wrong with that lady. Something was wrong with her ass.
but if you don't want mustard on your sandwich, tell the
You
motherfuckers and
can
they
tell
will
them.
put it on your sandwich.
That's all you gotta do is tell them. And why did your man, if your man ordered it for you and he know you don't like condiments, he know you don't like mustard, and even though you say you don't like condiments, we watch you open the pack of ketchup and add it to the bitch, okay? I don't understand. But why didn't her man tell the people don't put mustard on her fish? I don't understand it. But I'll go to Raheem's and get that same fish sandwich. Now I ain't gonna eat in there. I ain't gonna do that. And look, I don't want to sit at that nasty ass table they was at. But we can get takeout, okay? I'm just
Mm,
saying.
mm, mm.
I'm just saying.
All right. Well, y'all. Listen.
Wait, I'm sorry. Chick-fil-A gal said it. I got you for y'all cash app you a happy meal. Yup. That's how what's her name get her meals? What's that lady name?
Cool.
The one over there with the MC what y'all call her glasses? Who
Oh,
you
them MC Hammer, them two big MC glasses. Y'all remember two big
big
MC? Hammer, Hammer, show 'em how you do it, Hammer. Yeah, that was too big MC. She got them two big MC glasses. As a matter of fact, I don't know why she called herself infamous when she could easily just call herself too big blogger.
big
Okay.
blogger. Oh my
I'm
god.
too big blogger. You know what I'm saying? And she be hyping up Nesto. Go on, Nesto, you ain't do nothing wrong, and neither did R. Kelly.
Not Bobby Womack. That's what make Beauty Forever said Bobby Womack. But that's how Bobby Womack get her lunch paid for. She get her gas
Yes,
and everything. All
yes,
that.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
So there.
Music in my heart. Thank you so much. You're celebrating 10 months of membership
Yeah.
over at the Tribe. Thank you so much, Music in my heart. I appreciate you so much. And you know who else appreciates you, Music in my heart? This young man that works over here at the Native Tribe Show. His name is Furnace Fred.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you, Music in my heart, for 10 months of membership. Time flies when you over here having fun with the tribe, okay?
I-
And
I'm sorry, I have a question.
yes, yes.
Why does Furnace Fred look like he's having a breakout? Why is he having with his skin? He look like he got a big ass pimple on his left cheek. What's that about? He on his period? What is going on?
Why are y'all fucking with my boy? I don't understand why y'all fucking with my boy.
I mean, he's handsome, and I just don't know why he's getting breakouts. Why I didn't know AI had bad skin. Was dealing with skin issues. I didn't know that. Why he got that little bump on his cheek? Did you see that?
Oh, so because he AI, he got to have perfect skin? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, absolutely. Play it again. That's how
Just
shy.
because he,
Yeah.
just because he's, just because he's AI, he got to have perfect skin. Is that what you're saying? That makes no
Yes.
sense to me.
Yes. Actually,
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around.
what's going on with his skin?
Leave my boy alone, okay? I don't know. I don't know what goes on in his personal AI life. Okay, I have no idea.
Too much
I have,
chocolate? I don't know.
I
Is he
don't.
allergic? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. Um,
Right.
I didn't even see that. Okay, I didn't even see that. Wasn't even looking.
I saw it.
Um,
He needs some Accutane. That's what Dimpo say. He needs some Accutane. Oh my God, some different something. Okay, retin-A. I don't know.
listen, Southside Chi-Town is celebrating 15 months of membership. Okay, and she
Mhm.
says Juicy Lips is Wendy Shy. Okay.
Ah, it's you, Southside Chi-Town. How does Juicy Lips? Now get this, Southside Chi-Town, Southside Chi-Town. How are you talking about yourself in fifth person? Okay, you are Wendy Shy. Why are you saying that Southside? Why is Southside Chi-Town telling us that Juicy Lips is Wendy Shy when she all of them people? What is going on? Talking about herself in fifth person.
You said fifth person.
With that word,
Um,
thank you. Not third.
Southside Southside Chi-Town,
She's
my
talking about,
boy with the bad skin would like to say something to you, okay? Lord have mercy.
Hey, you have been a member for a while. Thank you for sticking around. Hey,
The bear is so friendly. The bear is so friendly. Absolutely. Friendly. Friendliest bear you ever want to run into at the club. I tell you that.
oh wait, Cupcake said Fred needs a Korean body scrub. Oh my God, y'all are something's wrong with y'all. Something's
It
wrong with
is. It is. It is. Um, okay. So
you. Real
attitude and tolerance says attitude and tolerance says I make enough to take you to a dermatologist bay.
ooh,
Okay, see y'all.
ooh.
Mm, mm, mm. Luna Brain Fireheart said, so nobody else is concerned about the way the bear grabbed Fred from the back. No, we're not, Luna Brain Fireheart.
It's a little close, wasn't he? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Interesting.
Oh,
I didn't think about it. Came up
yeah.
from behind. Mm-mm.
Uh, that's his boy. Fred is his boy. That's who they hang out. They hang out. Alrighty then. Let's get back into this call real quick. Okay. All right. Believe it or not, Villanor,
Hmm.
we are barely touching 6 minutes so far into this call.
I do believe it. What do you mean, or not?
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
It's just, show me the tail. So it's just, see.
Yes.
Ain't gonna worry about it.
Well, the show to be the tales already been through that before we even get started on this journey right here. That's what
You
he
know,
they
it's,
don't.
it's, listen, you know what we used to talk about in the back of the ambulance before.
Right, that's right, that's right.
So, I mean, my thing is, it's just basically,
I
you
got
know,
I know what it is. You said it. You said it 5 minutes ago. To get your response and reaction to more than they can feed in over there than anything. To come over and have something to gossip about with you to get in your head.
no, he's just trying to, how I feel like it could be either way, but it could either be the truth or it could either be him trying to secure his situation
No, I say to secure their situation. That's
or
fine.
to secure a situation. Let's say that because there is no situation, but to secure a situation.
Well, one thing I do know is he secured me with this. I'm good with any type of woman in the world. He secured me with that. He told me that real. And I said, because we're talking about the person that I had to go in front of. And I'm saying to myself, he said they're all the same him. So when I said that, and I started questioning, I said, the only one can do that as a man can do that is the ones that act like them. You understand what I'm saying now? That's why
Hmm.
I asked you when you see them up front, because a woman can tell what them people can, you're going to be head or heterosexual, which one it's going to be.
Hmm?
No, he's straight, straight. He just got a mannerism that's kind of, that it's kind of country. The way it's proper country.
What?
Yeah, right.
What? No. I know you lying to me tonight on a Tuesday. You not telling me that this man is questioning Creole's sexuality, and then
Mm-hmm.
Sonya's response is that no, he's straight, he just country.
Mm-hmm.
When Nesto ain't straight, but okay, all right,
He is country. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
all right, okay. Woo, woo, music in my heart.
Mm-mm.
I
Mm-mm.
don't understand, Leo lady. Very cherry, I don't understand. Very cherry. Very cherry say here he go talking about gay people again, and he act like he was really like, see a woman can tell if somebody just like them, and see, and you know if he would, what do you call it, heterosexual,
Mm-hmm.
heterosexual,
Mm-hmm.
a heterosexual, while he out here, doing whatever with whoever,
Mm-hmm.
while he out here looking at little kids and animals and horses and shit, and he out here sleeping with anybody,
Mm-hmm.
doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But some kind of way, he got a criticism for Krail. This shit don't. Okay, all
And
right, y'all.
and pre-op transgender people. Pre-op.
Say that then. I mean,
Okay.
y'all, y'all got to give me a minute on this shit right here. Okay,
That's your boy.
Bible lady, it's a heterosexual. Okay,
Sexual.
it's a heterosexual. And then her response is, "Oh no, he's straight, but he just country.
No, she said he's straight, straight.
He's straight, but he
Mm-hmm.
country.
Mm-mm. She said he got some mannerisms.
He got some mannerisms."
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to understand why that's relevant at all. Because let's just say that Krell is talking about Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, is it that Nesto is trying to infer that that some kind of way, that the way he acts is inherently, he shows female traits? Is that what he's saying? Because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to tie it all together.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't give a fuck what Krail was sleeping with. If Krail could do his job and give me the best possible defense and all I need Krail to do is do his job. I don't give a damn who Krail is sleeping with if that is my attorney. Like what difference does it make unless you're a hyper focused on sexuality because you have sexuality issues of your own that you have not truly worked out with yourself. Like, because otherwise, what does I don't care who none of y'all sleep with. It ain't none of my damn business. I really don't care. So why would he care? And he always cares, but it's because he he's uncomfortable and with his own sexuality. That's what I believe. Because otherwise, it makes no sense. Now, the only other option might be that he's concerned about it because he wants to know if Sonya can get something out of him, and if he's gay, then he may not be able to. She may not be able to manipulate him as easily if they think that he can be manipulated. I'm just saying, if they thought he could be, that's the only way or reason why his sexuality would come into play. But outside of that, why is Nesto so concerned? He is always bringing up somebody's sexuality, and so is she. So is she.
Hmm. Hmm.
I just think that's weird.
Yeah, and I think it's weird that anybody walks around worried about who anybody else is sleeping with. That's that to be preoccupied with other people's sexual activity is weird to me, right? So like, and again, I don't care who you sleep with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, when I go get my oil changed, if the oil change guy is a homosexual, guess what I'm worried about at that moment?
Can he fix
How long is it going?
the damn
How
oil?
long is it going to take you to change my oil?
Difference does it make? I don't get it.
I don't care that you get, but I know people that would see the oil change guy and be like, man, he gay, man. I don't know if I want to get my oil changed here. Why the fuck not? Okay.
Right.
Like, and so I don't really get that psyche and why people do that, but that's weird to me that people walk around and can see two people, whether it be a man and a man and a man, or a woman and a woman, and the first thing that pops in their head is, I wonder what kind of sex they be having. Huh. I
If I
wonder
ain't
what they
trying to
be
have
doing.
sex with him, I don't care. So that leads to the next question: is he trying to fuck Grail? Because I don't understand why this is relevant.
I don't know. He brags about blowing on them. He say he be blowing on niggas. So he had to blow on Krell one time. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And Nesto do not be saying pause. So
And he be shining trumpets and shit or whatever.
look, he makes freedom come all the time. So I don't know.
He's
I
so
don't know. It's just a weird preoccupation to have.
it is.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a good point the woman he chose. The woman he chose says, but don't they both have a gay child though? Round here spewing all this hate towards that community. Right.
Why y'all keep saying that boy Tomas is gay? Why y'all keep saying that? Y'all all keep saying that.
But no, but I think not I think Katie is has a girlfriend, or was,
Oh, for
or is, yeah, I think so. If I'm y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but um I think that's what was said. Okay, so
I didn't know that.
if I'm not mistaken, see, yeah, Mata said the daughter. Um yeah, so yeah, I think it's Katie. Yeah. The woman he chose said, it's both of them, it's Sydney and Katie. Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. All
Really?
right.
Both of them? Why?
Attitude and tolerance said because he is, and she said because he is, and Sydney is bi and Katie is gay.
So wait a minute then. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. See, y'all telling me I never do. I'm today's years old learning this,
Hmm.
okay? Now with that
Hmm.
said,
Hmm.
remember when she was saying when you got a gay child, you got to be careful because it's like a gene and it could have passed
Hmm.
through to the other one. Because remember, she was trying to make some kind of connection with, because she was trying to call, she was being very derogatory where Dion was concerned.
Right.
So
Right.
in the midst of that, she was trying to consider this, and that's the other thing about it. Since when is being gay an insult? Like, I don't understand that part. That ain't
Hmm.
got shit to do with me, right?
Hmm.
But she makes a judgment about these people because of it. Now y'all, and so she was saying that you gotta be careful because if one of them um got it, the other one could have gotten it too, like it was a disease that they,
Could have gotten it.
like he called it and shit.
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
well, wait, what? So now to know that conversation took place and to hear how they both talk about homosexuality, we
Hmm.
know he got issues. But make
Right.
this make sense. So if that's the case, y'all saying that Tomas is gay, now y'all telling me outright that Sydney and Katie are gay. So what does that mean? Like, is that if it's an insult, then what's that say about you? If that is an insult, because I'm not saying
Hmm.
that it is, y'all. Let me be very clear about that. But
Right.
if she thinks it is,
Hmm.
what? Why is she? What does that say about her? Isn't that a reflection of her then? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
understand. So she had two kids, and then their kid has it too. Like, has it is gay too? Like, make it make sense to me. I bet Sydney's probably bisexual.
Yeah. Well, see, what doesn't make sense. What doesn't make sense to me is how you can say that being gay is wrong, and they sit up here and they talk about how wrong being gay is. This nigga is in jail for, okay, amongst other things, theft by deception,
Mm-hmm.
great,
Mm-hmm.
SA,
Mm-hmm.
aggravated sodomy, CP,
Mm-hmm.
and now here's the thing: you can list all the things Nesto is being accused of, right?
Yep.
How many of the gay people that they're talking about are accused of any of the things that the straight man, allegedly straight man in the jail, is accused of? I'm just saying, being gay is not the worst thing that you can be. Being Nesto is the worst thing you can be.
That part. And she got excuses out the wazoo for his ass. Okay.
Right, right, right. Being Nesto. Let's just make this clear on a Tuesday night. Being Nesto is the worst thing you can be. All right?
No.
Because there are gay people in the community right now that are doing good things, that are feeding homeless people, that are out here helping homeless people get homes, that are out here mentoring children, that are teaching children, right? That are working in hospitals, that are doing all the things to help people around them be better. And then there's Nesto.
Right.
Okay?
And then
Then
there's
there's Nesto. So I don't really understand how how they have all this smoke for people that live a different lifestyle than what they live, even though it's not that much different for Nesto. Now
mm-hmm.
it ain't that much of a stretch for Nesto, but people that are they have a perceived difference in when it comes to the way that they live their life. However, when it comes to their crimes and when it comes to Nesto crimes, oh no, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine that he took people cars and took people money and touched people when they didn't want to be touched. All that shit's perfectly fine. But oh, look at them gay people over there. It's the most ridiculous mentality that you could possibly have. But we're talking about two people that are extremely low IQ. I'm just saying,
You're
very
talking
low.
ridiculous people. I mean, at the end.
Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. That's what I don't understand. Mata says she blames Sydney for Katie. Really? She did, Mata? Now I don't remember that. I gotta
What?
find that.
Like it rubbed off on her? Is that what
Right.
you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
So you mean I could make my child be whatever I want them to be? That's what you're saying?
Hmm. Hmm.
Ignorant. That's ridiculous.
Hmm.
You can't make them straight. Just you can't make them gay. Just like you can't make them straight. They are what they are.
Right.
Give me.
Right. Bible lady says, "I'll take gay for free 99, Alex,
Mhm.
versus being a 19 cycle repeat offender, bigamous CP, CSAM, scamming, hen poking criminal." Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly my point. Thank you.
20 cycle ass. 20
Uh,
cycle having ass.
right. Attitude and Tylenol says she takes a stand against gay people and crackheads. Okay. Yeah. 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 She won't
She's
cross that line.
well, I don't know if she's both, but she's definitely the crackhead is questionable. The way she
No, she's saying that's where she draws the line. Is that gay people and crackheads?
oh,
That's
with Sonya. But
now you can be anything. You can be Nesto, but boy, you better not be gay. You better not be no crackhead
oh,
because
I
she
see
got
what
some.
you're saying.
Yeah, she got
Okay.
smoke for them. She got smoke for them. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
The woman he chose said it's okay that they are cheating because everybody does it as per sign. You see, that's what I'm saying. You
And
know.
that's what Sylvia said too.
Hmm.
Sylvia said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but again, but Sylvia's another one that gay is an insult. Gay is the worst thing that you could possibly be, and she supports R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
You see
really?
how this shit don't
Sylvia
make
be
sense?
talking like that too?
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Because remember, I was gay. Remember, you was gay. Remember, we was all gay
Yeah,
over
she
here.
does like the misgender and all this weird
Yeah,
ass.
she likes that. Yeah, yeah. Everybody over there at the Sylvia channel. Yeah, native gay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, native ain't R. Kelly. How about that?
Hello.
Native free. Okay. All
Okay.
right.
And she's still.
Um,
How about that?
hold on, sweet tea. Sweet tea. Was that sweet? Hold on. I got you covered. I got you covered. I ain't miss you. I promise I ain't miss you. Hold on, let me see.
What had happened?
Sydney and Katie, or she said, Sweet Tay says, Sydney and Katie has her edges.
Ooh,
Hereditary. Spelled it right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for the comment. But you're right. they skip over the important things and they harp on the things that are not important. Because at the end of the day, what people do behind closed doors is not important. Now, to your point, Sweet um, the edges she comes out of the house with every day, are absolutely
I like
ridiculous.
your other.
Right. So that so it's the ridiculousness. Okay,
Mm.
it is the ridiculousness of it all. Um, Lord of mercy. All right. Well,
She's very jealous of Sydney. Like, and she probably jealous of Katie too. She just can tolerate Katie more because it's a grandchild and I don't know, whatever. But she's definitely jealous of Sydney.
yeah, and it's crazy that she is some kind of way able to relate to Tomas though. You know,
Yeah.
Tomas becomes the relatable one, and Sydney is bad. So I don't know. She talked about Sydney like a dog. She said, even in that call where she was like, Sydney is probably that's where she was probably fucking somebody or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, who says that about their child?
Yeah, I don't know. On
Who says that about their
on
child?
recorded lines to an inmate.
Right,
They don't even know these people.
right. Yeah, she's saying Sydney was probably in there, in there fucking while she talking to Nesto, who's probably in there fucking. I'm just saying.
Right.
I, I'm just saying the irony is not lost on me. Okay, it's not lost on me. All right,
Hmm.
you know, I catch all the irony and shit. Okay, I just do. I just
But
do.
for real though, I know people are saying he's gay. Tomas is gay. Are people just saying that because of pictures, or because they know that that would bother Sonya, or was there something that Sonya actually said that made people believe this?
Okay, here's my theory on why people think that.
Okay.
Because he's a grown man that don't know like how to dress himself. He's a grown man that lets his mama buy his belts. He's a grown man that lets his mama cut his hair. None of these things are really masculine traits. So I believe that is where people are getting this idea from. It's the
But
fact that he stays up under his mama, and that's kind of odd. I don't know because I haven't really I don't know, but it just seems like something that people would pick up on as being not heterosexual. I don't know.
But that part about the dressing and shit and the hair and stuff, that's what make me think he's not gay. Because the
Okay.
gay men I know are very particular about getting their own fucking clothes, figuring out having their own style, whether it's flamboyant or it's just extremely distinguished and tailored and all of those things. You know what I'm saying? Their hair
Mhm.
is gonna be together. Their hygiene's gonna be on point. Like that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. But that part I see attitude and Tylenol had put in here. Never had a girlfriend. I do vaguely remember her saying that. How old is he
Mhm.
again? Ain't he in mid 20s, late 20s?
Mhm. Mhm. Too old to be sleeping in the bed with a mama. I'm just saying.
Sleeping in well, but see, here's the thing. You said
Mhm.
sleeping in the bed, but you said
Mhm.
you didn't like when they was in just watching TV.
Mhm.
I don't see
Mhm.
that. I mean, not that me and my son do that now, but when I lived in Ohio, if depends on like what was going on, and I want him to see something, watch something with me, and I didn't want to come out in the living room, he might come in my room and lay across my bed. He
Oh.
ain't getting up under the covers and with me or anything. But even if he did, I don't think too much about that part that they just, watch TV or in the
Mhm.
bed, whatever, or on the bed or whatever. But
Mhm. Mhm.
now
I
if
mean,
that was sleep
I
every
mean,
night. Oh.
I haven't drawn that conclusion. I don't know. It just seems a little. I would say that for me, in my mind, I don't necessarily think he's gay. I just think that he's. It's odd. His relationship with Sonya is kind of weird to
But
me.
she always makes it sound like her kids don't like her. It sounds like she likes him, but they don't like her.
Yeah, I
And
don't
then,
know.
but wait a minute. Michi said that she said they would cuddle. Now you're doing too much. Now,
See, that's
now,
what I was trying to tell you about that.
no, they not in the bed cuddling. I know that's a lie.
Really?
From the pit of hell.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
come on. That's
yeah,
not true.
that's what she said. We
No,
not making shit up. This is
yeah,
what
I
she said.
can't take it. No, y'all. No, wow, no.
I'm just
In the
saying.
bed cuddling.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Hmm. Yeah. See, Granny the Great said her relationship with him is weird. It comes across as very weird. It does. When it
What?
comes to her telling Nesto that she don't need no man because she got Tomas, and her and Tomas that's her date, and she told Tomas that he didn't need a girlfriend because he could date his mom, and
What?
yes, yes,
He could
yes,
date his mom.
yes.
See,
Yes.
me and Nesto. That's why she don't mind Nesto, cause Nesto fuck his kid.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that's what the kid said.
Yeah. See,
That's what we
so
hear.
I don't know. Hide your kids, hide your wife does apply to both of these motherfuckers. I'm telling you. Um.
Ooh, Dre's run over Crocs. I forgot
Yeah.
about.
Dre's run over Crocs. Thank you for the super chat. Said red areolas. Hey y'all.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Why would she? Why would she? There is no scenario where
Where
that should have been ever brought up into a
ever,
conversation with this stuff.
ever, never, ever. Why? Like why? Why? Why is why? Why did that come up?
Not a single There is not a single reason that you should be talking to your boyfriend in jail,
Right.
and the subject of what color your son nipples is comes up, especially somebody that's got the charges that he got.
Right. Well, she's the one who said that the pictures on his devices could have been her. So that means you admit that there were pictures on his devices. That's
Um,
basically, and you're okay with it because it could have been you. It's okay because you don't know how old that person is anyway. It sounds like but you think it's okay for what they was doing. If it was adults in the pictures, what
mhm,
about them damn horses and dogs?
mhm.
What's that doing? What's that mean?
Right, exactly,
It being
exactly.
a kid just takes it to a whole nother level. But I think the level of an adult sleeping with horses and dogs, yeah, that's too much right there. That's
Mhm.
too way too much. That's a it's mm-mm.
They are some weirdos. I'm telling you, these are not normal people. These people are not well. These people are not, they're not put together right. I mean, they're delayed. There's just a lot going on with these people. And there's a lot that we can learn about, the conditions that people go through, right? And the denial of what they go through. Because we can see what the fuck is wrong with Sonya. Sonya can't see it. Sonya ain't trying to get no treatment for this shit. Sonya ain't trying to get no help for this shit because according to Sonya, she's perfectly fine.
Well, according to Nesto, she's all fucked up in the head. So he can see it too. He can't see his own shit, but he can see Sonya ain't got them all.
Yeah, but he can't really help Sonya from where he at though.
He couldn't
You
help
know,
her if he was free. The fuck?
well, nah, he couldn't. He couldn't. Mm-mm,
The,
he couldn't.
but that's something when Nesto can recognize some shit that Sonya can't. Like she act like she can't see that this nigga ain't shit. She wanted me the way it goes. That's weird.
But he can see that she fucked up in the
Yes.
head
That's what I'm saying. When he's the one with the most sense in the relationship, now you know you got problems.
all the time. Mixtures Monica said describing her son's nips to someone with specific charges is diabolical. She
Hmm.
shouldn't be trusted with anyone's kids because she would turn a
Hmm.
blind eye, in my opinion. And I believe that too. And I've said that too, that she is not the type to provide a safe space for any young girl,
Yeah.
even her own young girls. She's
Mm.
not. She is not a safe space. She is not a come and tell me anything type space that a young girl, especially a young black girl, in Atlanta would need. You know, and so I agree with you wholeheartedly, Mistress Monica. I really believe the same thing.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane. Let's listen to let's listen to some more of this shit that we are literally 8 minutes into. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
You talk a little, but then sometimes his mannerism is as if you know, that
Right. That's right.
he was raised by his mama only. So, and he can still have a mannerism as such and still be straight.
Okay.
But my go-to, just listening, was listening. I mean, the first couple of weeks, I mean, the first week I thought all the way, yes.
Right. That's right.
But then, listening to him the second week, I was like, no, he's not. So he's not, and he said it a couple of times. He's not. So,
But why would they? Why would? That's what they do. They try to insinuate no, but something is. What you don't have to confirm that. A person can tell off the real.
I don't care. 'Cause
I
even
know
if,
that. I know that part. But I'm saying I know how
yeah,
they. I know how their techniques work. That's why I don't fool with them. I know how they
yeah.
techniques work. You understand what I'm saying?
But just, don't talk about
I
me.
understand. We don't do.
Right.
We don't do that. We don't
Right.
do that.
And if you do, change the subject
No, no,
as
no.
if you didn't hear it.
No, we don't
That's
do that.
all. Because a lot of that is him feeding to see what the
Right.
dynamic is because she don't know me. She don't
Right.
know of me. But I'm in a position on this end where it's kind of like it could go either way,
Right. Yeah.
So he's just really, really, really trying to make sure or feel like, is it what they're saying? Because they're both saying,
The
it's
same
nothing,
thing.
right? They're both saying it's nothing. And that, whenever he speak on y'all, I always be like, no, they're happy. Everything's perfect. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, I leave it alone. I don't know. It could be. It is. It's whatever. I just, I'm not about to feed into that with him.
No, you ain't got to because you already
That's
said.
not a conversation for him. So I just, and he's just saying, I'm just gonna help them and da 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 da, and but I want the best for them
No, it ain't.
and do this,
But
this,
let
and
me,
the other.
let me,
And I was just like, well, that's
let,
nice of you.
no, that's some slick shit because that slick shit came out yesterday and I ain't say that. And
Well,
I didn't want to listen.
But if it's above board, if
Mhm.
Sonya is just his friend, if
Mhm.
they are only friends and her only purpose in being in the situation is to help him get out of the situation,
Mhm.
why does it matter what Krell asks you? Why does it matter what you say to him when all you have to say, if this is the truth, why not just tell him the truth? Because see, the truth has nothing to fear.
Well,
The
and
truth has nothing to hide. So if you are being honest with yourself and y'all being honest and not trying to be on no, like Nesto just said, on some slick shit, then why not just tell Krail that's just my friend and I'm just helping him out, and I'm more than happy to tell Shirley the same.
I feel like let's be very clear. Even if they're not just friends, which they aren't, he could totally say, "Yeah, that's my girlfriend." Krail is not going to tell anybody. He's not supposed to.
Right,
That's his attorney, and
right.
he should tell his attorney everything. I mean, why are you trying to hide shit from your own attorney? I don't get it.
I mean, I get it because if he tells him that, then he runs the risk. See, Nesto is paranoid. He runs the risk of Krail telling Shirley, and then Shirley cuts off the money, and now he has to get a public defender by the name of Sean Hoover, who gets people life without parole.
But here's the thing. I believe that if Krail knew that, Krail wouldn't. If we believe that Krail left some breadcrumbs at a minimum for Shirley to figure out that some other bullshit was going on where Sonya was concerned,
Hmm.
I believe he would not have left those breadcrumbs if he was outright told what the scenario was. You think Krill ain't never had no clients that had mistresses on the side? Like that
Oh,
is
absolutely.
small fries in the whole scope of things, to be quite
Right.
honest. And I think
Right.
that I don't think that he would even blink an eye but so much. I think he would keep shit straight. But because Nesto was playing around lying in his fucking face and they claim that they just friends and whatnot, now you leave her because now I feel a way about how you got this girl, directing me on how to deal with your case and y'all calling me every 2 seconds and texting back and forth and all this shit, and then you don't want Shirley to know this, that, and the other. Like they play too many games. So he felt like if it's true that Creel may have kind of sort of let Shirley know something was going on, then that's probably why. But if he was completely honest with his attorney from start to finish, I don't think that even he would run the risk. I think he ran the risk by playing with that man like he did. That's my thought.
Hmm.
That's just
Yeah.
my.
No, and it makes sense. I just think that Nesto's nature is conniving.
Absolutely. That's the
So
point.
so
Yep.
so yeah, and so everything that you're saying is possibly true, right? But Nesto would never see it through that lens because everything Nesto sees is conniving. How can I deceive this person? How can I, keep this away from this? Right? Because again, he is a sociopath. He only shows people the side he wants them to see. So he determined that he did not want Krail to see this as I'm sleeping with this girl. This is my girlfriend. He doesn't want he's so again he's trying to hide that part of himself from Krail because he is fearful, right? When you lie all the time, you are scared of everything because, again, the truth has no fear. So he
Mhm.
feels that it's necessary, even though, like you said, it's more than likely not necessary. But he has taken the path of doing this. And again, just like every other decision that Nesto has made in his life, it's probably wrong.
Mhm. Mhm.
Dre's run over Crocs said, hell, Krail probably had a mistress he knows what game is. You know what I'm saying? Like, more than likely so. More than likely so, but more than but like you said, Krail is not new to the game. He's represented all kind of weird and mischievous and devious motherfuckers. So more than likely he knows what to do with that information when he gets it. But Nesto wants him to be some kind of homosexual that doesn't understand, and only Sonya understands him, and I can't tell him this, and I ain't gonna tell him that, and we gonna say this and we gonna say that. That's the way Nesto is choosing to approach this. But y'all are right. Y'all are right. He either has been in a situation or he's represented people in the same situation.
Mhm. Mhm. Child.
Anime said, Ms. V, I think he figured it out, felt sorry for Shirley, and told her straight out after he heard them calls because you said the other day, all money ain't good money.
True. True. But I just wondered, you think he really do y'all really think he outright told her though? Well, I guess
My,
if they didn't say don't tell her, well, they did say don't talk to her about the case. Just talk to her about the money. But that doesn't mean I can't talk about the person who told me not to talk about
yeah,
it. 'Cause-
right. My personal belief is that my personal belief is Shirley found out about Sonya from either Mississippi Monica or Krill or both
Why Mississippi Monica? Because by the
because
time when they broke up, it was they hadn't the phone calls hadn't come out yet.
I don't know. I don't know.
The
But
calls weren't out until y'all said August, and so they had
uh,
broken up in like June.
maybe not about science specifically, but maybe I feel like them people knew that Nesta wasn't shit. And I feel like maybe not science specifically called out her name, but maybe Mississippi Monica did. I feel like somebody at that radio station at Mississippi Monica possibly was telling uh, Shirley that he ain't shit and he probably got a woman on the side. And maybe Krell was the one that mentioned Sonya specifically.
See, y'all are stuck. Y'all stuck in the wrong place. Didn't we clear this up? Shirley always knew he wasn't shit. Shirley always knew he was cheating. Shirley always knew he was a criminal. Shirley always knew, always knew, always knew, always knew. We cleared this up.
Yeah,
So
we
she didn't
did, but
find
but
nothing
listen to what
out
I'm saying.
after
But,
Crail became his attorney.
yeah,
She
but
always knew.
listen to what I'm saying. She always knew, but she didn't know that everybody else knew too.
Yes,
So
she
what
did
I'm
because
saying,
everybody else was telling her. Multiple
yeah,
people told her. So people knew. Everybody knew. And she knew. See what I'm saying? We forget
hmm
that part. Her friends were telling her. The people who she met him through told her.
hmm
So this was no secret to Shirley. I think that and here's the other thing.
hmm
I mean, he was on the news. Now that's
hmm
real. So maybe
right.
that was the deciding factor. But the truth is, she left Shirley. I mean, Shirley left him before the calls came out. 2 months before the calls came out. So it couldn't have been that about Sonya per se, because they know about the calls.
Juicy Lips says, but she didn't know he had bought a hoe up here from Florida. That's true.
Yeah. Well, now in that thing though, in that hearing, Majeski said something about the girlfriend in Florida. So that was back in January, wasn't it?
That she was in Florida.
Yeah. But it was yeah, because it was yeah. So she did know about that.
hmm
Well, maybe. I mean, she probably wasn't watching the hearing or whatever, but it was said. Actually, when did anybody even release the Zoom hearing? That probably didn't come out until later too, correct?
Yeah, I get the dates wrong on that, so I'm not sure.
Granny the Great said, but her audience didn't know. They knew by the time they had known for almost a year by the time she broke up with him because he got to jail in July and it was on the news, right? She didn't leave him until the following June. A year later, y'all. She was there. I mean, it had been on the news and everything months, months, months before that. So that ain't it either. Mixture.
Mistress Monica,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mistress Monica said it was after the calls came out because Shirley said on a call that people have been calling because he is on the internet.
But that's but she no. The calls came out in August, right? Didn't y'all say the calls came out in August of 2023? Shirley was done with him June. So that hearing was in October of 22.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it
hmm
couldn't have been that. Her if people were talking about knowing it's because they saw him on the news.
Beautifully Made 13 said the hearing was in. Um,
October. So it had to be
why
October.
can't why, can we block? We not finna do this. Can we block Alicia McCormick, please? I ain't invite you to nothing, dumbass. Get your stupid ass out. Can we get her out of here, please? We not even finna spend
Child,
no time.
she is so freaking. Oh my God. Why is she here though? I thought she got
And
blocked the last time she was over
that's
here.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Can we
Person
please
has so much energy
block
and
Alicia McCormick? Number one for being disrespectful. Number two for lying on me because I ain't invite you no fucking where, you weird ass motherfucker. Get your ass out. Get your ass out of here. Like she act like I like her. Get the fuck out of here.
Lisa
Can we block
is
her,
a
please?
weirdo. She is so obsessed with me, bitch. You slow down. You can't eat it. Okay? You can't. You can't. I don't want you to. I got a feeling your breath stink. I feel like your teeth is jagged. I feel like you do crack. So no, no. Take your mouth off of it. You can't have none of it. Okay?
Can we please?
She is so
Do I,
obsessed with me. What is wrong with her? Why does
can
she
I?
want me so bad? She can't. I don't do that. No. I am
So,
not gay. Okay? I am not. All right? And that's fine. If you are, I'm sorry, baby. You're not my type. Okay? I don't like you. You're obsessed. You need to get some help. But you are probably my biggest fan. What is going on? And then
yeah,
goes and has nothing but time. Just go and get a new account. Go and get a new account. Girl, that gingivitis. Ooh, you ain't gonna never get none from nobody. Would you stop it, ho?
hold on. Let me let me
What
just.
time is that? You know I'm keeping track. So I don't know why she don't understand this part, but I'm cool with it. Wait, what time is it?
We got 10:50 on the East Coast. So
Okay, thank
hold
you.
on. Let me see something because I got to make sure because I could have swore we blocked her last week, but let me or whenever the hell that was. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Let me just make
I thought
sure.
we did.
I did. I did too. Okay, let's see. What we,
Jesus. She
what we
wants to
got?
eat it so bad.
Hmm,
Ugh. Girl. Mm-mm.
hold on.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm. But why did she show up where I'm at? That's so weird.
I don't know,
But I got something for her though.
but I
That's
don't know who. I don't know where she get the idea that some kind of way she my friend. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, that's the weirdest part. I ain't invite you no motherfucking well.
and then
Uh,
count cussing in your chat. Just real
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Uh,
This person is the weirdest weirdo. It's really a little sick, actually.
it is. Let me trying to make sure. I don't see on my block list, and I should. Uh, moderators, are we blocking her, or what, are we just timing her out?
No,
Because I need her.
she just got timed out by Black but Not Bitter. Girl, why y'all timing her out? Block her
Need her,
ass.
need her blocked. I don't. This isn't a timeout situation. This is some weird shit.
Yeah, why are y'all
Um.
timing her out?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay.
Child, she wants to eat my smoky so bad. Oh my
Damn.
God.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Golly.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
So weird. Anywho, mm, 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 mm.
It's so weird. It's so weird because what is she trying? What does she think is going to happen? Like, oh wow, it's Alicia McCormick. Let's let her continue to cuss in my chat and disrespect my guests. Like, what? Yes, please come through.
Ooh, but it's just so telling. When you hide, that is blocking. Hiding
Yeah,
a
that's what that
person is
is.
blocking the person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking for him in that box to be hidden. So yes, hide her.
Oh
Hide
my
her. Get her out of here. Yeah, I don't want her back. I don't. There's nothing redeeming about this alpha. Nothing.
I'm
Nothing
just
at all.
I'm just curious though, like what is the goal?
I don't know. I don't know.
What
Some
was that
people had
gonna
that.
do?
Some people had that last word mentality, or I'm a show you mentality. All of that. You know what I mean? So so some people just have that where they just gonna keep coming back and keep coming back because that's what adults do. I guess I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
I
very
don't know.
weird. Now, and clearly, she is following me. Like, don't even just come to my channel and try to harass me there. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna go where V Lenore is. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to be keeping up with me to know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you obsessed with me? Why are you obsessed with me? Huh? Why? That's weird behavior.
It absolutely is.
Mm,
It
mm, mm.
absolutely is. But let me see. I don't know. I still gotta figure out why she's not showing up
In the
in my
block
block.
box?
Yeah,
She
I don't
might be
see her.
under a different name in that block box, child.
True. Could be. Could be. Let me see. Could be. I mean, I don't know. I just know that I just don't understand why she keep coming around. But anyway, don't come in my chat lying about me inviting you some motherfucking well.
Where did she
Um
say that? I didn't see that part.
yeah, she said native
Oh, Native
native
invited me over
yeah.
at V. What?
Hmm.
What? Why
Yeah.
was she's weird.
Very strange. Very strange. But anyway, we got our own stalkers to deal with. One of them's name is Sonya Waller Durham Jackson III.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, she got her own stalking mentality. So let's uh let's get back into them real quick while we decompress from Leisha fucking McCormick.
Jesus.
She ain't even
Okay.
good at picking names. She ain't even good at picking fucking names. Who names themselves Leisha McCormick?
I don't know.
Jesus. Let's listen.
Be something else next week, child.
Right.
Well, we're gonna do this for you, but your other folks is the one 'cause they married 400,000 a year. This
What?
motherfucker, I went always digging all in this shit, trying to figure out.
He sure did. He did. He
You know what I'm
said
saying?
he
So
yeah.
I didn't like that.
Now, I don't know if he did that to secure to make sure that if y'all were able to pay, you know.
Come
But
on, that's common. That's common sense.
right. But I didn't. Again, I listen. I don't like.
Yeah, yeah,
Because he was asking me about something. A lot of that, he got a lot of nosiness in him.
right. See, I didn't like that, but I didn't say nothing because I know what that was all about.
Oh, you just gotta.
What happened? Hello? Native.
Play the game till it's over.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, something it
Yeah.
stopped
About that,
me. I'm
and
sorry.
I just be getting my
Yeah.
confirmation.
Yeah,
Sometimes you
that's
gotta lose a
that's you
little
too.
bit and win by this. So I won by a lot of good conversation that I didn't know, but I did know, but I didn't. So that was yesterday. So today I'm just gonna sit back. I slept all day last night and all day. Tired of dreaming because you just see too much, you dream too much,
Mm-hmm.
and there be negative dreams, and I don't want to do that. Off of the conversation you had today.
Well, because it's been such a bad trip, it's hard to think that it can just go the other way so easily because it was a bunch of bullshit to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
you have to take into account that your counsel prior to the situation was so bad. It was as if they were feeding you to the lion.
And I
And just sitting back and like, as soon as you get out, you need to make an appointment and go holler at his ass on just a simple fact that he was just a total disappointment. Like, how do you sleep at night practicing law the way you do and just fucking with people's lives? No one wants to spend one day in jail. Period. Whether they did it or not, no one wants to be in jail. Now, if you didn't do it, you really don't want to be in jail. And it's like, how do you just sit back at your desk? But, as I said, white people are so out of touch with shit. They don't get a call to get a conversation to be like, damn, it's fucked up in there. They like, you can't think it's nothing but fucked up. You're in a situation with a bunch of savages. So it's like, out of control, stressed out, whatever the case may be, savages. So who's trying to live like that? I ain't gonna stress it. I mean, you getting out. I'll see what it is, and then I'll just move accordingly. It's fine. I'm not feeding into it. He just keeps bringing it up, and I just feel like
And then what you can do is say, listen, I'm gonna cut you off right now. That's what you need to say. I need to cut you off because
no, because that's what he's looking for.
oh, okay.
He's looking for me to say something to make him think it is something, but I don't. I just
I understand.
agree. I smile and agree. And I reassure that's what it is. Yep,
Mm.
yep, it is. Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I understand. I understand.
That's all. Exactly.
Well,
So either it's nothing, and because I don't speak ill, period, because it's not my place. You get me?
right, 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 right,
I
right.
came into a situation with no, you know, with no plans of it being anything
And
other than a situation.
well,
So I
I
can
think
never speak ill of it.
I
That's
think
that's first and foremost. Your situation is your situation, and if you stick with it, stick with it. I support that. If you don't, then that's just what it is. My thing is, I just want honesty. I'm not bothered by it because this is what I came into. So he don't understand because most chicks would be all, let her, let that, he better, that on that shit. I'm not like that because that.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long night. We done had technical glitches. We done had all kind of weirdos and stalkers and shit. We didn't. This has been a weird night, and now we're listening to probably one of the weirdest calls where they're talking the weirdest shit that I've ever heard them talk. So let me get this straight, and help me, be Lenore, if you heard the same thing I heard. Okay,
Mhm.
your situation is your situation, and if
Mhm.
you choose to stick with it, I'm okay, even
Mhm.
though your situation I inserted myself into
Mhm.
because I'm sitting with you and you
Mhm.
are a married man who's married to multiple people,
Mhm.
and but the situation is your situation, and I'll move accordingly according to whether or not you want to stay with the situation that I already didn't have shit to do with in the beginning,
Mhm.
but I
Mhm.
decided that I wanted to be a part of and take hold of and deceive your lawyer and also disrespect your wife all at the same time. But I'm gonna go accordingly to whatever situation you chose to be. My brain is about to explode, V Lenore.
No, you got it. That's exactly what was said. That's basically what, well, wasn't exactly said, but it's inferred. The parts that weren't said. Yeah.
That's what she's trying to say, right?
Yeah. Sure.
That she inserted herself into these people marriage, and
Mhm.
then is now saying that however you decide to move in your marriage that
Mhm.
was there before I inserted myself, then
Mhm.
I will move accordingly because that's your quote unquote situation.
Well, she said that to me during our interview too. She kind of said, I want, I hope they can work it out, kind of thing. She was
Oh
saying,
yeah, thank you.
hmm,
I'm sorry, thank you, very chair, I left this part out, but I need honesty.
right.
Huh?
But
Huh?
I mean, honesty is from these two. It's funny to even use the term, but yeah, that's pretty much what she has said, and then she kind of doubled down on it on some level. Um, when she interviewed with me, because she was saying, that's his relationship, and maybe they can still work it out, that kind of thing. Like she would cheer it on.
But in the midst of that, we have recorded calls where she says that she's in love with him,
Yeah.
recorded calls where she says that she wants him to be her man,
Mm-hmm.
that she wants his ashes in a pillowcase so that she could sleep with him every night in case something happens to him.
Right. Both things can be true. I mean, I don't mean that they should be true, but in her mind, they are. Like, I can still love you. I can still want you to be mine. I can still want your ashes, but you can stay married to her too. I don't care about all of that. That's basically what I get from her.
Okay. That dude 06. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you stepping in here. Sometimes,
Mm-mm.
sometimes I be needing a brother to step in, and that dude 06 often does that. So thank you, sir. That dude 06 with the super chat says, "Hey, just sitting here, just getting here. Sonya wants honesty from someone who ain't honest, and neither is she. Okay, start show from the beginning, as we would say." Thank you, that dude on six for the super chat. But yes, that is where you came in at. Yes, yeah, that is where you came. Mixtress Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, the lying liars are lying to each other.
Yeah,
If that
pretty
ain't
much.
if that ain't the biggest. Thank you, Mixers Monica. Thank you for dropping the mic. I appreciate that.
But that's
I
basically what I was saying, that at the end of the day, the fact that these two people are talking, even using the word honesty in a sentence is ridiculous. These people lie about everything, both of them, to themselves and to one another.
right, right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just kind of. I, it's just the way that they're doing this and the way that they're acting like Shirley is not supposed to be asking questions. Krail ain't supposed to be asking questions. Everybody's just supposed to be go along with their agenda. Both of these motherfuckers broke. Ain't nobody got no money to be paying nobody to go along with the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody putting forth no cash, but everybody's supposed to go along with the agenda. You
Mm.
don't get an agenda. My dad used to tell me that all the time. You ain't got no money, you ain't got no agenda. You ain't got no
No, that's right.
you ain't got no money, you ain't got no plans.
Yeah.
That that's what my
You
dad
damn
used to
sure
tell
ain't got
me.
no opinion around here. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. So that's what I'm trying to understand how it is that they I don't understand that at all. But
you'll never get it.
I'm just saying. But let's listen to some more of this whisper call. Okay, let's.
That's how you sound stupid, you know?
Right.
Coming in on some shit and saying that. Like, you sound real dumb. How do you come in on something and then try to demand some shit? Like, no, you sound dumb, regardless of what you think it was.
Did she just say how you come in on some shit and demand?
That's exactly. It's the irony, the things that these people say.
Did she say how you come in on some shit and start demanding?
Yes, that's what she said. You heard her. What's wrong with you?
All right, okay, all right, all right, okay, okay, all right, okay, my bad, okay.
Or what you were told. That still was the situation you came in on. And things could have been bad at that time, and then things could have turned around and became great. So you can't ever just sit there when you came in second and try to be first.
Oh my.
That's just
Right,
not
right,
real. Once
right.
She just say when did this secondhand leftover ass side item ass
God.
she Sonya is the bonus section of the DVD. Remember when you used to get the DVDs and they had the bonus material that you could or couldn't watch if you wanted to, but didn't have shit to do with the movie itself because the people that made the movie said this shit wasn't important enough to put in the actual movie?
Oh yeah, that is true. I do remember that. That's wild. I hadn't thought about that in years. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. That's what Sonya
Is
is.
is that who's talking right now? The lady that is the bonus features on the DVD. Do you know that I had DVDs that I ain't never looked at the bonus features because I ain't really give a fuck. And
Hmm.
and so the bonus feature is commenting on the main feature. Is that what I'm hearing?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay,
It was the
okay.
bonus feature that was always trying to act like they was more important than the main event. The fuck?
I, I'm just trying to make sure Vera Cherry that I understand. Vera Cherry says she's an outtake. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ooh, not an outtake. Mm-mm.
That's
She's
what
a
I'm trying to say.
blooper. Fuck that. She's a blooper. The fuck?
She's the blooper reel. She's the part of the movie that Eddie Murphy couldn't stop laughing, so they had to cut him out, cut that part out. That's
Right.
on.
That's Sonya.
I'm just trying to y'all help me. Y'all help me if I'm not getting this right because that would have sounded like to me when she said the number two want to come in and be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Mixtures Monica, thank you so much for the super chat. Mixtures Monica said to be earnest means to be serious and sincere with your intentions, actions, or words. Nesto real name means nothing, hence why he goes by Nesto.
Right.
Because he can't be earnest. That's a
Hmm.
very good point, Mixtures
That is
Monica. Thank you.
hilarious. That is hilarious. By the way, I've been meaning to say something about this. It cracks me up. In the cartoon, you know how you even have Dre calling him Nestos?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's hilarious. Because that is what Dre says. And who else? Somebody else call him Nestos, don't they? Sometimes. Who's it?
I
Maybe it's just
mean,
Dre. I want to say.
it's
I know
just,
we do it sometime, but
yeah,
uh,
nah, it's just Dre. Dre put that S on there. Dre said,
yeah,
I'm going to work, Nestos. Got
yeah.
bills to pay, Nestos. I got
Yeah. That shit takes me out. He's
look,
somehow free. Mhm.
that dude 06, thank you again for the super chat, says, she said, how you gonna come in demanding something? Is that correct? Am I having technical issues with my AirPods? I dropped them today. That's it. That's it. Yeah, must be. No, you're not having technical issues, that dude 06. She said, how you gonna come in demanding? Yes, that's what she said. That is what she said. She also said, how you gonna be number two and come in and act like you number one? She said that too. Okay. And that also was not a technical issue with you. Okay. That's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. But let me tell you, even though I made the cartoon, let me tell you the part that takes me out is I'm so glad I'm free and paying bills and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what I
locked up
said.
like Nesto.
That is so hilarious. That is
I laugh
hilarious.
every time I see it. I laugh every time I see it. I promise I do. That shit is hilarious. Um, let's let's listen to some more ironic shit that she gonna say. Okay.
Then
Okay.
I am this way. Whether it benefits me or not, I'm gonna always be real about something,
Mm,
and I just feel like you can't come in second and try to be first. That's
mhm,
just what it is. It's not. So my thing is, whatever you do, I support it.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because that's what it is. I just don't want to be misled. That's my thing. Do not mislead me. Just keep it 100. I support whatever. You know.
Okay, but here's the thing. Everything you're saying is
I'm
right. Have I ever done that to you? Hello.
no.
Okay, and we ain't talking about nothing else then. We're good on that.
Right. Right.
Oops.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
enemy come a thousand ways, and what I see is I done dealt with three different enemies supposed to be on my side since I've been in here. Straight the fuck up. And all under the
Straight the fuck
same
up.
thing.
Well, people be. You got to look at what he working with, and he gotta. If he sees something, he gonna try his damnedest. And that's in the lawyer. Some people are so trained in a situation they don't know how to break away from it.
Right, that's what I
His
thought.
his business is to convince that
Hmm?
this is what it is. That's the business he's in. Just like the GA is to convince this is what it is. So sometimes you can't fall, and you do it for so long, you can't fall out of that. Or are you trying to just secure, because it's so hard for you, or I've been for 3 years, I haven't, and so, I finally clicked or finally like somebody, and let me make sure, and let me do what I can, or let me say certain things, you know, because he
Right.
was like, how did you meet him? And I was just like, huh? Like, that doesn't even matter, you know. He
Hey,
just be trying to find out what the dynamics is. So he'll come out of nowhere with the question
that's
as if
true.
he's trying to throw me.
If he's being accused of meeting women
Mm-hmm.
and scamming them,
Swindling.
and
Yes.
if, if he's being accused of meeting women and misleading them to
Mm-hmm.
thinking that he does one thing and he doesn't do the thing he says he's going to do, and
Mm-hmm.
he has met a woman who is not his wife.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a lawyer, that is so relevant to me defending him because how did he meet you?
Right. And who
You
are
know,
you?
Right. Who are you? How did you? Because in my mind, and again, I ain't never been in nobody law school. Don't ever get it twisted. I haven't, but I'm using common sense right now. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lawyer and I have to put together his story for his defense, because that's
Mm-hmm.
what the defense is. The defense is going to build a story around the client that says this is why my client is not guilty. Right. That's what they're going to do. That's the bare bones of it. Right. So if I'm putting a story together, right,
Mm-hmm.
and he is being accused of meeting this person, telling them something, and then misleading them, and
Mm-hmm.
he's meeting this person, they're having a sexual encounter and misleading her, right? And now there's another person who, again, is not his perceived wife, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who are you? Did you help him get these women in? Were you a potential victim? What did he tell you? Because see, what Sonya doesn't understand is that if everything is on the up and up,
Voila.
she could actually be a help to the defense.
Right.
Because what could happen, Crail could have said, hey, you know what? Y'all are accusing him of meeting all these women. Well, he met her and they're just friends, or he met her and he helped her out with what she was doing in a business. So
Mm-hmm.
he's not all bad because look at what he did with this person. But when you're deceptive about that and you
Mm-hmm.
start saying all this other untrue shit, or you're being real shady about the shit, now your own lawyer got to side eye you and say, well, what the fuck is happening with this woman that you
Mm-hmm.
met that's outside of your marriage? Is she just like the other people that you were being accused of scamming?
I want to know why Krill just didn't say that shit though. Cause I wouldn't even spend a whole lot of time even fooling with trying to get information out of Sonya. I would tell this nigga straight up, you want me to help you? You're gonna do this my way. And I need to
Right.
know everything. Who is this woman? How you know her? And all of the things. I mean, I don't understand why anybody is pussyfooting around this nigga, to be quite honest with you.
See, but here's the thing, the woman he chose, I'm not saying that would be a viable defense. What I'm saying is that when you're facing the charges that Nesto is facing and you are a lawyer trying to defend that shit, you need to know everything so that you can at least make a story that could turn a juror. Because remember, all it takes is one juror to have a question about some shit, right?
Mhm, that's it.
So the point is not that that would be a defense that would get him off of all these charges. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying though is that being honest about the situation helps the lawyer to put together a story that would at least make sense to maybe one or two people on that jury.
Mm-hmm.
Would it? Probably not, but it helps him do his job better. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that it would get him off. I'm not saying that it's a viable defense. What I am saying though is that you want as an attorney as many things in your toolbox that you can use to pull out to defend your client, and you can't do that when people are being shady and giving you half truths or lying.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't help him at all. And being
Mm-hmm.
honest about the whole thing and putting everything out on the table would at least give Crail some tools to kind of put something together for Nesto to defend his client, because that's his job. We don't like Nesto and we can't stand Nesto, but Crail being his defense attorney, it's his job to defend him and give him the best defense possible. But he can't do that with these motherfuckers out here lying and being shady about shit. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. But I'm not saying it's a viable defense. I'm not saying that. No, not at all.
No, I agree
Mm-mm.
fully with what you're saying, and I guess I just don't understand why Krell doesn't put his foot down too, so that and I mean, if I were Krell, I would have said, look, basically what Hannah did. I don't want to hear from this help. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't want to hear from her. And if that's the only way we can communicate, you can keep your money, you can keep your case, you can do all that shit. Honestly,
Shit, for like I
because
said, the toolbox is missing all the damn screws.
a wrench, a hammer, everything, screwdriver, oh shit.
Uh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the woman he chose said, so, Sonya could have been a character witness if they were real friends. I mean, That wouldn't have flew either, but but
Right.
I mean, but at least I would say this. Like I would say the way the Sonya's usefulness would have only been he didn't scam her.
Right.
That's the only usefulness that I would say because you can't really say character because well, they slept together while he was still married to Edith and Shirley and Claudette or Claudine or whoever the fuck else he was married to. I don't know. But so that wouldn't work. But I do think that, being able to point to her and saying, well, because trust me when I tell you that Hoover could possibly do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Hoover's not very good at what he does. Hoover could possibly say, "Well, he didn't scam her, so he
Yeah,
ain't scam everybody."
but here's the thing about it too, though. I think
Mm,
that most people would have. I think a real serious attorney who was willing to. Bottom line is this: it does not help Nesto to be on the phone with this woman right here. It
nope.
doesn't. And I mean, I know that. I know that. It's just not smart to be on recorded lines at all. But if you're talking about a man who is known to be a philanderer, the way in which he is, like you
Hmm.
don't want proof that he's out here talking to somebody on the phone that's not his wife.
That's very true. That's
Like,
very true.
period. What even if they weren't talking, so even if they weren't having these dumbass conversations, even if Sonya wasn't talking as much as she is, at the end of the day, it does not help his case because even if they weren't talking like that, but they're
Hmm.
talking like friends all the time, Wooten could have still brought that in as an example, even if the calls were not released to the public.
Right. Right.
Wooten could still have grabbed any 10 or 15 of these calls and said, who is this woman? He doesn't even talk to his wife like this. See what he's doing? For all we know, this could have been, you know what I'm saying? None of it makes sense. None of this helped Nesto's case.
Right.
So I just think that there's a lot of things that I just don't understand why anybody let fly. But most specifically, Krell doing all this because I would think that it takes a lot of energy for him to have to be talking to Shirley over here, dealing with Sonya over here, and then trying to still be there for Nesta over there. And
Right.
he got other cases, and he has other clients, and God forbid he has a personal life. That's a lot.
Hmm.
Most people only talk to one person per case, not to be talking to three for one. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a lot. I just think that was too much.
Yeah. It is. And then on top of that, complain whenever he asks for money. It's a complaint
Right.
whenever he wants to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a problem that he wants to get paid. You
And
know.
to suggest that you ain't did no work yet, or to suggest that when you do this, then I'll pay you. No, nigga, it don't work like that. It
Nope.
don't work like that.
Nope.
Shit. I mean, what attorney's working like that?
Right. Right. Got to put up with. There should be a Sonya shit bonus for Krell. For any attorney dealing with Nesto that got to deal with Sonya, they need a Sonya's bullshit bonus because the fact that you gonna tell me that in order to represent you, I got to deal with Sonya's bullshit. No,
Mm,
I'm gonna need more money, nigga. I ain't getting paid enough for this bullshit at all.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Let's
Crazy.
listen to some.
And my ex would tell him, the way I am, he'll be pissed because I only answer specific, and I think about it, and I already know what it is. Because he's always get mad at me about that, and I'd be like, "Oh shucks, so this is what you ask." But he asks a certain question, get a different answer. But with me, he's like, "You gonna get the answer you asked for," and that's what he was trying with me, and he was just like, "No," but I didn't go into, to say, or he was probably trying to look at how I told the story or whatever. But how I just maintain is,
Danielle.
I'm just here to make sure everything legally goes the way it's supposed to with him.
Wow.
That's all you need to know. Anything else is really none of your business. But I ain't say that in my head. But my thing is, I'm just here to make sure everything goes like it's supposed to with him on the legal side.
And I know that. That
And
was
I
the
don't
point.
say anything ill towards the other situation, nor do I give any indication
Because
that it's something wrong
you told me that.
or that it isn't. Right? I just leave it alone. It ain't. I'm not
Yeah.
that person. And he trying to niche at it and trying to see if he don't get a reaction. I'm like, oh, you will never get a reaction out of me on that. Period.
Hmm.
Wow.
He killed me. He always make it sound like
Well,
whatever she said was deep.
I mean, I know what I'm dealing with.
Because to him, she is deep.
No.
to Nesto, Nesto is trying so hard in his head to make her be the next Erica King. He is trying so hard to replace Erica King.
She wishes she was too.
He wishes she was. And Erica King, because is it a coincidence that he had two women that he was fucking on the side of Shirley that was pretending to be lawyers? Is that a coincidence? You know what I'm saying? Like he really, really, really wants her to be Erica King, and she can't,
Mm-hmm.
but she's cosplaying like a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And Nesto thinks that because he heard Erica King. Now Nesto doesn't know the difference because Erica King sounds like she had a better education than Sonya, and Erica King sounds like she actually knew how to apply the things that she actually learned from TV or books or whatever. She knew how to apply that shit better than what Sonya's talking. But see, Nesto don't know the difference. Nesto just hears her saying all this shit with all this confidence, and he believes that, oh, I got me, okay, yeah, 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 uh-huh, yeah, 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 yeah. This the neck Erica Kane right here. Uh-huh, this neck Queen of the South right here. She the
Mm-hmm.
Queen of the South. She from the South, even though she from Ohio, and I think that's in the South, or that's from another country across seas or something.
No.
She the Erica Kane. She the Erica Kane. And I really do think that is what he is trying to make her be so fucking bad. And Sonya wants to be that so fucking bad. But, we all know that it ain't going to work out. But I think that that's the reason why in his delusional head, right, who said that they was both delusional? In his delusional head, that's what he wants her to be. He's projecting that onto her so bad.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. You know, after that hearing where she pretended to, where Erica pretended to be, the lady, the
Hmm.
attorney.
Hmm.
How soon after that? Because obviously she got busted, right? How
Hmm.
soon after that did they, like, do we know what was the date of that situation? And how long after that did she have to kind of face the consequences regarding that? And how did they track her down to know it was, well, her name did say Erica King on the thing. But
Hmm.
but how did they, like, I wonder how long after that hearing did they come to get her, to come at least make her, address that matter?
That's a good question because I don't know. I really don't. And but the thing about it is that Nesto is so transactional that you cannot be around him if you don't have a use. Like Nesto, that's the reason why Dre don't, like Dre said out of his own mouth, I don't hear from you unless you in jail. Because that's when Nesto needs people. His friend, he doesn't have any real friendships. So I say that to say that Erica King did what she did until she was no longer useful, until he got caught or she got caught or whoever got caught, right? And
Mhm.
so now here comes this other unuseful idiot named Sonya that comes around, but she talks in a way that Nesto is not privy to understand what she does or does not understand. She just talks that talk, and she says what she says to the lawyers, and she has this black scent whenever she talks to the lawyers. Run my money. I'm just going to tell him to run my money. And see, that shit gets Nesto off because he loves it when women do shit for him and speak for him because he doesn't have the ability to speak for himself. So I don't know when all the rest of it happened. I just know that the way this transactional motherfucker work is that you have to have a use. He thinks Sonya is more useful than what she is. And Sonya hates the fact that we know that she's useless. We know that she don't know nothing about the fucking law.
Mm.
I still in my head all day long was thinking about the call from yesterday when she told them people that all they had to do was go put the name on the account, and then any check with that name that comes in, they can go cash the fucking check. Because not only does she not know how the law works,
Wait,
she don't
what?
know how banks work.
She said what now? What happened?
Do
What
you
check?
remember the call, dear Lenore, when Nesto put another inmate on the phone? The inmate was having problems getting his taxes. So the
Okay.
money wasn't coming to him. It was, or he wanted the money to come to him, right? So she gets on the phone and tells this nigga that all he got to do is have his girlfriend go to the bank, put his name on the account. Therefore, any check with his name that comes in, she would be able to go and deposit the check even though the nigga ain't signed the check, and even though the nigga wasn't there to put his name on the account, because you know how banks be needing social security numbers and signatures and shit. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, she gonna tell these people to go to the bank. He don't need to be there. He don't need to sign nothing. Just put his name on the account, and they'll be able to cash whatever IRS check comes in with his name on it and deposit it because his name is on the account.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Miss Principal. Check fraud. So basically,
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
she
much.
just explained check fraud over the phone, but yet and still, see, we know, me, you, Miss Principal, Liz MC, the woman he chose, Granny the Great, we all know that that ain't how banks work. And what makes Sonya and to a certain extent Nesto so mad is that these calls expose how dumb they are. It
Mm.
exposes how much they don't know. They hate that shit. Sonya hates that I know she's stupid. She hates that you know that she's stupid and you're going to call her and she's going to answer the phone. She hates it. Okay. but 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 this is what this whole thing has opened up for them. It's exposed them to the public, and all of the things that I just talked about are things they've been able to hide from the public, like all of the life. That's why Sonya wants the internet abolished. That's why she hates the internet and wants to go back to the 80s. Because in the 80s, guess what? She could set motherfuckers up and wouldn't nobody know about it. Huh?
Mm. Mm.
Huh? Huh?
How'd that work out for her?
Huh? It
You weren't
sounded
even
like
good
an internet.
at it then. So
It
I don't
sounded
know.
like it sounded like she caught some lead ones.
Yeah.
It sounded like she caught some hot ones. That would have sounded how it sounded like to me. Now y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all
In the
correct me
words
if I'm
of Fran, bullet holes.
bullet house. Shit.
Golly.
Shit. I hope they get rid of the internet. I hope the internet never comes back. I bet you do. So you could go back to setting niggas up, huh?
Oh my God. Right. Mm-mm. That's
I
hilarious.
imagine I imagine the internet has been an extreme inconvenience for your stupid ass. I imagine.
Facts.
Just saying. Shit. Let's listen.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of
Mm-hmm.
need I know to deal with.
It's no, it's not, it's everything. It's just that's all it is. It's just
Yeah,
time.
boy, folks think they know, folks don't know shit. They just be thinking they know what's going on, don't know shit. Yeah.
But for the sake of your case, let us don't talk about
Oh, no, I don't do all that.
at
I don't do,
all
no, first of all,
because
I
you
don't,
see the angle. So if
yeah.
we start to even go there,
It couldn't even go that,
why?
it couldn't even go that, couldn't go that the last, trip. It couldn't even, he didn't bring that, none of that up. You know why? If they did, I'm going to shoot it down. I don't care. That's not my agenda. That's
Well,
not what
that's
you're here
baiting.
for.
That's
Huh?
all. Just again to see, because that's his whole thing to see what's the dynamic.
Yeah, they
Because
wanted me to try to feed in some. I ain't trying to feed in the neck. I ain't in the feeding. I can hear. I can feel it off your tongue from the road. Didn't even get that far. I wasn't
this
trying to
is
say. I don't even
this
supposed to say
guy,
shit.
right? Because guys always think that guys are only around to eventually pounce on you. You
Nah,
know,
Oh
and
no,
he
no.
look a certain way, so he gotta be, or he's
What you
gotta have
mean?
tried. Like he won't, he don't. The fact I would say it because I don't think he want to insult me because you say the same thing I say, and he's not getting no energy that could say anything else, like any bitterness towards. He keeps bringing it up to me, and I'm still just like, yep, yep, it's all
Yeah.
good over there. So he's like, okay, that didn't work. He's done it 3 times, you know, and I
Right.
just keep saying, it's a happy situation and it's going to be great forever. And that could be true or it could not be true. That's what I'm going to stick with in your face. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say
Shit.
anything different. Well, she said she's going to change her last name to his and, da da da
Man,
da
that shit.
da.
Come on, let me explain something to you.
I
I'm
said, well, that's great, and then it's just, whether it's true or not, it's not for me and him to talk about. So I'm going to just leave it alone.
I'll make you laugh. Let me make you laugh. He do the same thing to her, the same thing, same thing. And I said, you know what? One thing I know for sure, I'm convinced of that. When a man can sit here and have these conversations with a woman deep like that and get into the other type of shit, and then I go to acting up, and they be telling me to go to the fence for them, then let me know.
Again, he could be trying to see
You get
if
what I'm
I'm a
saying?
free agent. So he's
Right,
trying to
right,
see from both parties what your situation is. That's
right,
all that
right.
is. He's talking to her about anything other than the
But he
money.
but he don't understand. Yeah, but he don't understand. Them folks is a genius at what they do now. That's what they do is fucking interview. That's what they fucking do. They ain't realize that either. Now some people they get
Well,
stuck.
she's not going to. It's important for her to keep her personal life personal, especially if it goes right or wrong.
That's
Because
right.
she can't leak anything to him, and even if it isn't nothing wrong on her end, it's still if something was, it's not for her to leak it to him.
No, they no do
No
that.
matter how cool he try to play with, like
Yeah,
be friends
they ain't.
and try to act like a confidant and so concerned, I'm gonna da 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 da. He gave me the whole thing last night with that, and I was just like, well, that's great. I'm gonna just try to help them and da 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 da. After
Now
this is
everybody
over,
out here got down this weekend. You can go right on left in this motherfucking ass. That's what I do know for sure. That's
well,
what.
I just say whatever. It ain't. I'm not. Again, it ain't for me to feed into his conversation anything other than it's all good in the hood. That's all.
Well, don't let the devil get off into the mix of the mind. That shit ain't nothing.
Mm.
One thing for sure I know for sure. Them folks ain't finna fuck they shit up on some little boy shit. That's what I do know. If that's the case, we did that shit goddamn 9 years ago. And I told him, no, we ain't doing that. You gotta keep your legacy going. Fuck that. That shit ain't no motherfucking name. You keep your shit. And that name all came off with another name. My name is a slave name. So I now want you to water your name down some bullshit.
Huh?
I'm sorry. What did Malcolm X just say?
He
Did he
said
say
his
that
name is a slave name. But so keep that strawberry name. I was gonna ask you, so wait a minute. So she's suggesting that Shirley Strawberry said after 10 years of marriage or 9 or whatever it was at this point that suddenly now she wants to change her name to William?
that's that's what she's saying that Krell told her.
That's what I'm saying. So we're supposed to believe that?
I again, I don't know if she realizes that smart people are listening to these calls. I don't know because I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that at all, and I don't believe that because that it's not just her name; it is her brand at this point.
Well, and
And,
look, the thing is, well, go ahead, finish what you were gonna say, and then I'll say what I was gonna say.
well, no, I was just gonna say at this point it's her brand. At this point, all of a sudden she's so in love with Ernesto that suddenly, you know what I'm saying, she's going to just become Shirley Williams so that she can be confused with Sherman Williams, and
Mm,
people will be calling about paint and paint colors and
mm,
shit all of a sudden. That's the only thing I could see that she's trying to say and want us to believe that all of a sudden Shirley Strawberry is like, oh, you know what, hun, I want to be Shirley Williams now. I want to change my name. The fuck?
Well, and so that's what I was gonna say. So basically, when he was free and they was living in the same house together,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't want to change her name to Williams. But now
Mm-hmm.
that he is locked up 10 years
Mm-hmm.
later, now
Uh-huh.
suddenly she wants to change her name when they haven't
Mm-hmm.
lived together in months, and now he's in jail for months, and all of a sudden now she wants to change her name to Williams. That makes no sense. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
would say there are a lot of people like a Wendy Williams, for instance. She was Wendy
Mm-hmm.
Williams to the world, but in her private life, she really was Wendy Hunter. And
Mm-hmm.
she went her shit, her IDs and everything said Wendy Hunter. She was Mrs. Hunter. So
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So but and Shirley Strawberry could still be her brand, and she could have been Shirley Williams, in her private life. But the truth is she never decided to do that for 10
Mm-hmm.
years. Why all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden now we're supposed to believe that that's the case? Do you think that this was a real conversation that Krell had with Shirley, and for whatever weird reason it was said, or
No.
B, that Sonya is just pulling shit out the sky and trying to test the waters to see how excited would Nesto be about that? Or I mean, I don't know
I'm,
what would be the
I'm
point of
going with B. I'm going with B because I'm going with B because I Sonya is the most unreliable narrator that you will ever hear tell a story. She lies entirely too much for me to believe that 100% of anything she says is real or
mm,
was actually said.
mhm.
I do not believe any of this bullshit. I don't think the conversation was that deep. I just don't. And so no, I'm going with B on that bullshit there.
Mhm. Yeah, because
B
it
for
doesn't
bullshit.
make sense to me. I don't
Hmm.
get it. Like, why all of a sudden is she so they ain't lived together for months prior to him getting locked up. He been locked up for months now, and this is 10 years down the road, and all of a sudden this woman is talking about the thought of changing her name.
Hmm.
No, I do feel like Sonya is trying to figure out what's her place in this.
Hmm. Always,
Mhm.
always. That is always what she's doing on these calls. The woman who chose said, but still, why would Krell tell Sonya that? Makes no sense.
Right,
Exactly. Why would that even be in the conversation?
right. Yeah, like how does that even come up?
Right. I don't get it at all. Um, that dude oh 06, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Native, are you sure I'm not having tech issues? He said was going to tell her something to make her laugh. I didn't hear it. I want to laugh too. 2155.
Something's wrong with y'all.
That dude oh 06, that's just what he does. Okay, that's just what he does. Okay, he says he gonna make you laugh. At no point does he ever make you laugh. Okay, all
Never
right,
laughed, not one time. I laughed at him, but not
right,
laughing because of him. You know what I mean? Like he's not out here telling jokes that are funny.
right,
He's not funny.
right.
Neither is
And
she.
and that dude oh 06, thank you for the super chat first, but just to make it clear to you, okay, okay, all
Mm.
right. So even when he says he gonna make you laugh, just keep in mind all them people got glasses on. Thank you for the super chat.
They sure do, don't they? I'll be damned.
Thank you, that dude oh 06
What happened?
for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Let's listen to some more.
Wait. Why are all of your AI people, they got flaws? They can't see, they got bad skin. One needs to see a dermatologist, the others, they need to go to the optometrist. What's happening?
because because I keep it real over here. Like I'm not trying to present no perfect people over here. Okay, I keep it real.
Okay.
All right, my people are real people.
Jeez,
Okay,
I swear.
um,
The
look, we
dictator
gotta
here. Huh?
All
God.
the people with glasses.
Oh, choir disabled. The fuck? Jesus.
Oh God. Shark Tank Life, thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Shark Tank Life says Shirley was sleeping on air mattresses in somebody else's house with no car and couldn't buy shoes, but she was occupied with changing her name. Right. Thank you, Shark Tank Life.
Right. And none of
She
it
had
makes
all that.
sense. It's stupid.
Right. Right. Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that makes no sense at all. But thank you for the super chat, Shark Tank Life. We're gonna get through this first call, y'all. We are. Uh-huh. Look, the devil tried to get rid of us, but baby, we still here. Okay, so let's listen to some more.
Folks just be talking. I'm gonna tell you because you're my folks. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Come on now. They don't know this type of game right here. They're just talking. They're trying to fit. You stick to your little lane over there. Your lane ain't your lane. So I can't wait.
It's not a conversation for him. So I'm not going to.
I
I
know
just
that. I know. I'm
so.
talking to you though. I'm not talking about them no more. Them folks ain't talking about shit to me. Trust me, that shit is one ear out the other. That's it. If I make my mind what I'm gonna do, that's if anybody.
V. Lenore, that shit is one ear out the other. Okay,
It's one ear out the other.
one ear out the other. You know how sometimes you be having one ear coming out the other.
Yes, that's one
That's
ear
what
out the
that is.
other,
That's what that is. Uh huh. That's right. Dre's one over clocks. He's talking to
nigga.
you.
I was thinking that too when he said that. It's like,
I'm
yes, we
talking
don't
to
be listening to
you.
you.
Okay, all right. And that shit is one
You're
ear out
saying,
the other.
do it, native.
You. I'm talking to you. So y'all don't be y'all think I just be making this shit up. He talks like this, y'all. He talks like this. Listen.
ain't nothing for bullshit. That's some bullshit. See, a lot of folks just be talking. I'm gonna tell you because you're my folks. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Come on now. They don't know this type of game right here. They're just talking. They're trying to fit. You stick to your little lane over there. Your lane ain't your lane. So I can't wait.
It's not a conversation for him. So I'm not going to.
I
I
know
just
that. I know it. I'm
so.
talking to you though. I'm not.
See, I'm talking to you though. See, I know that already. I know that. You ain't gotta tell me. I'm talking to you.
I'm, they need to be listening to what you're saying. Do
Yeah,
that part.
they need to listen to what you're saying. And they're not listening to me. They're not listening to me. They need to listen to you. They're not listening to what you're saying. They need to listen to you.
I can't. Mm-mm. I'm dead.
I'm just saying. This is what this nigga talks like this, y'all. I'm not just making this shit up. This is how he talk. I'm talking to ye.
Mm-mm.
See, that's how you know he making a good point. I'm talking to you. You don't know this type of game over here. That's right, my time. You don't know this type of game over here. That's right.
Over here.
Yeah, over here. Yeah.
Oh God.
Talking
Lee.
about them no more. Them folks ain't talking about shit to me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, that shit is one ear out the other. That's it. If I make my mind what I'm gonna do, that's
Mm-hmm.
if anybody know me, if I say this what I'm gonna do, if it take me 10 years to do it, I'm gonna fucking do it. So if I say goddamn we finna get what we finna get, you better be prepared. That's all you need to do.
So I guess that means he never put reading on his agenda. So, if anybody know him, did he ever say he was gonna learn how to read? Is that anything he ever said to you? Did he ever tell you that he was gonna learn how to read? Did that ever happen?
Apparently
No,
not. Apparently not.
no.
Uh-uh.
Because when he said, anybody know me, and they know I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. So that means that you ain't never said you was gonna learn how to read.
Mm-hmm. He never
That's what
said
I
he
get
was
out
going
of
to get a legitimate job or a legitimate business. He never said he
it.
was
Right.
going to be faithful. He never said none of these things, and so you can't hold him to it. Damn
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. But no, I'm talking to you.
it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all help me out. Dion, did your dad ever tell you he was? Oh, that's right. You didn't meet him until he was 13. So he never probably told you about reading. So maybe we should get Dre. You think you told Dre he was gonna learn how to read? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Learn how to read, learn how to cook, learn how to do something, nigga. Learn how to wash your hands, because he didn't even wash his hands right in that fucking video. Like, did he ever? What did he ever put his mind to doing that he did? The nigga run around stealing coffee and
I was
shit.
about to say he got that coffee though. He made that coffee and got in and out. He did that. The fuck?
That nigga stole the fuck out of some coffee. And if I was Will Wooten, if I was Will Wooten, just because I'm petty. Now Will might not be as petty as I am, but I would show that shit at the end of my closing arguments. And I'd be like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you so much. And by the way, here's a clip of Ernesto stealing a cup of coffee. And I would show that shit at the end of my closing arguments because I'm petty. Okay? I'm just saying that's just how I would do it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Hmm.
Y'all wouldn't do that. Y'all wouldn't show the clip of him stealing the coffee in the court. I would. I would. I absolutely would.
Folks, that's what they get fucked up with me. And they're trying to get down. Oh, I ain't ready. Well, shit, I've been telling you. So I'm telling you, I appreciate you and I appreciate your gangster. I can appreciate that shit. Everything you've been doing, like that shit was for me. I appreciate it. That's what I asked for. I got it. So my job is to nurture that. So you say, all you do is sit around and listen to me. I better fucking listen or I would have missed. If I want to listen, I would have missed, right?
Mhm.
Okay then, good.
I hear you.
And I do, that's right, I do a lot of listening. So I'm not
Oh.
worried. I'm going to sit back, see what this weekend going to be like. Going to see.
Ugh.
It was, I done did a lot of bonds last week, shit. I'm saying to myself,
Hmm.
okay.
Right.
But I know where you
Means
was at.
nothing. This means nothing. That one boy just got out on $1 million bond. The one that murdered Tico, they just gave him $1 million bond, and that motherfucker made that shit. And everybody's like, "How a barber? He's supposed to be a barber." They're like, "How a barber make $1 million bond?" And then
For
one guy was,
real?
yeah. So I was reading the comments last night on the Instagram, and he was like, because I was comments, tell you, because some people be knowing some shit that put on the comment, whatever.
Right.
But he was just like, it's only $100,000, and the girl was like, okay, again, how barber come up with $100,000 cash? That's a barber.
So when you have a certain occupation, you're only allowed to have a certain amount of money. Is that what I'm hearing? Or am I hearing that Nesto is a barber and Nesto ain't got nowhere near that kind of money? So therefore, this barber can't have nowhere near that kind of money. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of barbers. Now, do I know barbers with that kind of money? Maybe. I don't know because I don't be pocket watching like these stupid motherfuckers do. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Is a barbershop in the hood a viable business? It is. How long has he been cutting hair? How many clients does he do a day? Does he work 7 days a week? Has he been doing it for 10, 15 years? If all of those things apply to this guy, it is plausible that he could put up $100,000 being a barber. It is. Because everybody isn't stupid with their money like you and fucking Nesto. You don't know if this man has invested his money. You don't know if this man's been saving. You don't know you don't know nothing about this man's finances to say, oh, he's a barber, so therefore he must not be able to raise $100,000 just because your stupid ass barber boyfriend can't do it.
Let me tell you something. My barber in Columbus,
Mm
that nigga is a real entrepreneur. He has
hmm. Mm
owned multiple salons, barbershops at one time. But
hmm.
in
Mm
the midst of doing that, he was always buying real estate. He has multiple
hmm.
properties that he
Mm
is
hmm.
constantly renovating, renting out, buying, selling, all of it. I mean, when I say, and he cuts hair about 4 days a week, and that's it. And sometimes even then, he gonna take a million vacations throughout the year. Why? Cause he can. He
Right.
he done paid for. He got three children, and paid for two out of the three. He paid for their college, cash.
Mm
The third one got a scholarship. So that, I mean, they all had car. I mean, he's always had money. Do you
hmm. Mm
understand? He
hmm.
always had money. So I don't know what she's just stupid. She's just stupid.
Well, yeah, but see, the thing is that when you say he's just a barber, so if
Yes.
somebody saw your guy in the barbershop and just dismissed him as just a
A
barber, right?
barber.
then,
Mm-hmm.
then they wouldn't know about everything that you just said, the real estate, the investing, all of that stuff. Because, like, again, you can be just a Walmart cashier and you can take your Walmart check. If you know what the hell to do with money and you know how to make money grow, you can
True.
take that little Walmart check that you get every 2 weeks, and you
Mm-hmm.
can put it in the right places and
And
watch that money grow. You could
true.
come out here and do a podcast, do a YouTube channel while you doing your Walmart work, and guess what? You could be having viable businesses just based off of that. So to be
True.
so dismissive of somebody without knowing how they handle their money lets you know the mentality that both of these stupid motherfuckers have. Because guess what Nesto was? Just a scammer. And guess how much money Nesto got? None.
Mm-hmm. Wait, look at Lunar Brain Fireheart said. That's a good ass question.
Wasn't she just looking for at six-figure RVs in for this barber? Yes, she was, Luna Brain Fireheart. In the call we did yesterday, they are sitting here talking about $350,000. That's all it is. That's all that thing is. That's all it is. The 350,000. That's it. That's
Mm.
all it
I
is.
didn't hear the
Yeah.
call, but yeah, I believe it because I remember when they was talking about $750,000 RVs and
Hmm.
shit.
Hmm.
So who's gonna
Yeah.
get that? And she running around here in the tin can. Give me a
Right.
fucking break.
Right.
So they dream, but there's people out here that's really doing some shit.
But you doubt them and say, how can just a barber have that kind of money? Look, first of all, like I said, I don't pocket watch people like that. But second of all, I do know people that are able to, make something out of nothing. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And take a little bit of something, and they know what they're doing, and they know how to work hard. Unlike both of you motherfuckers, because Sonya don't work hard and Nesto ain't ever worked hard. So, I know people that are the exact opposite of them that are able to take their little whatever barbershop money or whatever the fuck you want to call it and flip it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody ain't stupid. Everybody ain't stupid.
I'm telling you, I used to talk to my barber all the time, like, how you doing all this? And he's a legit, businessman. He
Right.
always had something going on. I mean, he was always, I just, shit, get the fuck out of here. And they get
Mhm.
cash too. So if you're really smart about it, that's cash money. You can do
Mhm.
a lot of shit with cash money.
You
You
can.
know, you hustle until it's not a hustle anymore, until it's an
Mhm.
actual business.
Correct.
Anyway.
Correct. Correct. Lord of mercy. Let's listen.
Wow.
But
You know,
that's just saying, that's just, no, we already know who put him up to it. That's all. Take the case for me. I got you. That's all that shit is.
damn, that's all it is.
That's all. We already know who were the bigger people because when the guy was dead on the ground, Prince Jr. just walked right by his ass and didn't even look at him. He looked the other way like it was a dead rat on the floor. I mean, you look at a dead rat on the floor, this motherfucker didn't even look their way.
What?
Got your guest on the floor, one crying over the dead one, and you didn't even look, and he walked right beside them. You see it on camera, and he did not even glance that way as if he didn't give a fuck and nothing was happening over there. Like, how do you, everybody's, like, when you see a car accident, everybody looks over at it. That's just what we do. You see somebody shot laying out, everybody's going to look, whether you care or not. Unless your stomach can't take it, you're going to look.
Damn.
That man didn't look at all. So that just let you know. And those
Ain't she the same person that said that she ain't talked to her daddy when he was on his deathbed?
Yes, absolutely, she did.
Oh, okay. So now this person that said that her daddy was dying and that she said to her daddy when her daddy said, "How you doing?" Her response to her dying daddy was, "I'm doing better than you because you dying." Now expects people to look at somebody as they are dying. Is that y'all help me because me and that dude 06 are having issues tonight. Is that what I'm hearing, Lenore?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Okay, but when her own daddy was
Mm-hmm.
was 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 leaving this realm, this
Mhm.
earth, whatever you want to call it, however you see people going into the afterlife, right?
Mhm.
When she had the opportunity to speak to him, and he offered his apology, she didn't accept his apology because you can't be sorry for something that you did on purpose. That's what she said. She said that when he asked how you doing, she said, "I'm doing better than you because you dying."
Mhm. Mhm.
That, so now
She's
people
a
supposed
cook.
to, okay.
That's when I knew, it's one thing. Sometimes a lot of these women are very insensitive when it comes to, sleeping with married men. And,
Hmm.
yeah, some of these women can date a man knowing he's out here breaking the law. They know that. And,
Hmm.
they can turn their head. But it's another kind of person that can talk like that to their father and say that I didn't cry at the funeral
Hmm.
because I
You're
didn't
not
want
fake.
to be fake. Yeah,
Hmm.
like that's a cold-blooded bitch right there. That's
Hmm.
cold. So, that told me everything I needed to know right there. Right.
Hmm.
And that's what
Hmm.
I don't know, did she say that to me during the interview or did she tell me that on the phone? But she told me that. She told me about her dad and how she told me that.
Hmm.
And then she just reiterated it. I heard it in calls, too, whatever. But she
Hmm.
actually did say that to me. I was like, wait, what? So anyway,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, Juicy Lips. That's what she's saying. A friend should have more compassion than a daughter. Yeah. Hmm. That is her stance.
it's the weirdest
That
shit
is
ever.
her stance. And it immediately brought that to mind because when she was just like, well, I can't be fake, that's why I didn't cry at the funeral. Oh, but you expecting other people to have emotions for people that they pass by, but you don't, even though that was your daddy, the one that bugged your phone, and the one that you take after because people think you a man because a man raised you because your mom ain't want to have nothing to do with you. I'm just saying.
hmm
I'm just saying.
Mama
I'm saying.
left. She was like, I'm out. But then
I'm
if
out.
Sonya was your kid, you might be like that too. I'm out.
Shit, you ain't never lied. The same, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't put up with that bullshit if she was my child. No, no, I would go to Brazil or Bolivia or wherever her mama live in.
Not Bolivia.
No,
Gee,
no, get the fuck out the country. I'd be gone. I'd be like,
Brazil's
I don't.
close. Golly.
I don't want to. I don't want to give her no opportunities to find me because you could be walking in the store in Milwaukee and then somebody come up to you and be like, "Mama, oh no, fuck no,
That's true.
mm-mm,
That is
mm-mm.
true.
Let me take my ass to Paraguay where they ain't got Walmart." Okay, because you can find anybody in Walmart, but if you go to Paraguay, they ain't got no Walmart, and you can go down there and you can hide pretty good.
Oh
Just
my
saying.
God. Oh my God. Mm-mm.
I'm just saying.
This is
Let's
fun.
listen. We are almost done with a call, Lenore. We almost done.
Oh my
Can you
God.
believe it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
People, they were in town to see you. They were your guests. You're not even over there with him trying to say, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're nothing. Like, you had everything to do with that. That just shows that. Like, he had
Damn.
everything to do with that. You can't say he didn't. You can't say he didn't. That's like me laying on the ground and you keep going. You get me? Like, damn.
But damn,
Like that. Like, them your people.
how he get $1
Girl,
million bond
God.
and these boys over here didn't get no bond? That's
Yes.
crazy.
He ain't, that thing ain't cutting hair like he cutting hair.
Damn.
Oh no, because listen, when they seen him, when they caught him, he had money and a plane ticket. He was trying to leave. So you can't, I don't know. Maybe he had property and took out a loan or a mortgage. I don't know, but they came out with $100,000 to pay that shit.
Wow.
And he ain't been in jail. Listen, he ain't been in jail a month.
And
So it
out.
it wasn't enough for them to pull that money from wherever he pulled it from.
You have 1 minute
Hey,
remaining.
I'll call you around 4 o'clock. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. And this thing just hit me on the block.
All right, I love you.
I love you too. And don't get discouraged what I'm talking about on the blog. Just in and out. Just letting it fly. Okay?
I'm not that discouraged. It's just, it is what it is.
Man, we're going to be good. Everything good. You'll see. You'll see.
I think.
This ain't that's right. This ain't that nigga was crying on the other end of the phone 20 some years ago. This ain't that.
You know, when we tickle you or choke you, that's one of the two. It's
Yeah.
one of the two.
I,
Don't get choked out. That's all.
yeah. I just like your war stories. I love them. Keep them going. Love
Oh, well, damn.
them. All right. You have a wonderful day. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Y'all, we made it through one call. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It took us breaking down and breaking one studio or whatever the fuck happened, but we did it.
You did it. Yeesh.
We did it. Okay. All right. Lord
Yeah.
of mercy. Lord of mercy. We even had a damn lunatic come through here, but we
Right.
got we got through it, y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all exactly why we got through it, okay?
The wisdom of Lamont.
Keep your head up, stay prayed up, and keep it pushing.
Okay? That's how we got through it.
That's a good ass pork chop. That's all I know. I would love a bite of that motherfucking pork chop, baby. Yeah. Now let me say this though, and it didn't dawn on me until just now when you played that. Why the fuck did we? Why are you? When we started this out, you said tonight we're going to hear from a wise person, and then you played Lamont. Lamont ain't had shit to do with none of this, but and it just dawned on me that Lamont didn't have nothing to do with this.
It had nothing to do with this. No, nothing at all. Nothing
Oh,
at all.
okay.
But I tell you what, when you need some wisdom, when you need some wise words, when you feel like hope is at a deficit,
Mm-hmm.
and you need somebody to lift you up out of that deficit, when you need somebody to put you on a higher plane.
The wisdom of Lamont.
You got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head up and keep pushing.
You
Okay,
like
I
that
got
one too?
a question. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got to play that one again, but I'm gonna tell you what is that one insect that's crawling across the bed? It's not a roach. It's something else. What is that? You saw it?
The wisdom of Lamont.
You got to keep your head on a swivel. Keep your head up and keep pushing.
I don't know. I don't know what
Like
that
a
is.
worm or something. A
It's a slug.
slug. Oh, I just got the EBGBs. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was bad enough roaches is everywhere making all that noise, but damn it, man. I was like, what the fuck is that thing? Oh my god. Pip out
You
the bugs. Oh my
you
god.
doing you doing a Marla on me right now. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that
I'm just saying. Uh,
Oh god. Oh
okay.
god. So yeah, listen, y'all. I want to leave y'all with the wise words of Lamont as we get ready to close tonight. The Lenore, today is Tuesday.
Mhm.
How's the rest of your week looking out here on these YouTube streets?
Well, I got a couple interviews I think are going to happen in the next couple of days. I don't know that they'll be live. I think they'll be pre-recorded. But please go back and check out the two things that I have posted in the last couple of days. One is just a discussion that myself and the girls, two wives, one ex, we had a discussion about chili. And then also you'll get to hear from Drew Russell from The Voice. We did an interview with her as well. Please go check those out. And tomorrow I will be out here during the day. And then also I'm going to come out during the day, I think, and do some Nesto stuff during the day. But the plan is Wednesday and Thursday night to try to do a late live. So that would be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're up, come rock with me in the evening. I'm trying to fill this out, see how this is gonna work, okay? But if y'all don't come, I ain't doing it, okay? So y'all gotta come support. Trying to do different types of content. So please, 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 okay? Leo lady, yeah, we're working on that. She's got a mic. Hell, they got a whole full blown studio in her home, like legit. So she just needs to get her husband to grab a mic and give it to her. She just didn't know where he was. I don't think he was home one of the nights. So yeah, we're gonna get on her husband. Okay. All right. But yeah, no, that's what I got going on.
Okay, cool. Yes, please support Lenore in her endeavors. She's over here working hard, trying to get y'all some content out here that doesn't have anything to do with fucking Ernesto Williams. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And this is a surprise announcement. I'm going to try. Now I can't make no promises. I got to see everything work out. But I'm gonna try to get us a trivia game this week for my members. Okay, so we're gonna try to do some tribe trivia this week if I can fit it in. If not this week, then definitely next week. Next week, but I want to try to get in just to get back rolling, maybe once a month with the trivia. So be on the lookout for that. And that is the tribe trivia is and always will be members only. So if you are a member, all right, look out for the notification for some tribe trivia. Let's get back in and let's have some fun and do some trivia. Okay, so we're gonna try to get that back rolling, and I'm excited about that. I hope you're excited about that too. All right,
Oh, let me tell
because
y'all this. I didn't mention this, y'all. I didn't. This is an announcement. I didn't. I hadn't told you. I didn't even. I forgot. Actually, until this very second.
okay,
Y'all, one of the Epstein victims has agreed to interview with me. So that should be interesting.
that's
So
gonna be
yeah,
good.
yeah, maybe. I mean, that's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be something. So yeah, so one of the Epstein victims is supposed to come and interview. Just got to pick a day. She's not real computer literate or whatever. Also, we're talking about. I got to get back on. I know we had talked about doing some Epstein content anyway, so I need to get back on that. And then I know I owe the members a couple of Zooms, but like last Friday, so Nathan, when you guys were doing After Dark, I was
Mhm,
I was recording that interview with Lexi, and
mhm,
then so I missed out. So that day, that was also like the day I normally do the Zoom, so I couldn't
mhm.
because of how the time was straddling and whatever. So I missed out on doing the Zoom with the folks. So I'm gonna schedule a Zoom, even try my best before Friday. But if not, we're definitely doing our regular Zoom on Friday. And then yeah, I just gotta figure out this thing with the Epstein lady. So yeah. So anyway, yeah,
Okay,
that happened.
all right. That should be interesting. Y'all be on the lookout for our notifications. Lenore, Legacy Moon, Native Tribe Urban Media. There is no big me, there's just the big three. So y'all be on the lookout, man. We trying to do the best that we can to bring y'all some good stuff. V has got some good interviews coming up. I'm just out here, making cartoons and shit. So, and Legacy Moon got some true crimes and mysteries. So we just out here doing our thing. All right. So support your favorite content creators. We love you, and we love you enough to put out, to make sure that we're giving y'all some good stuff out here on these YouTube streets. All right.
Mhm.
Um, any parting words? Anything you want to give the people? Since we gave some wisdom from Lamont, do you have any words of wisdom from the people for the people?
All I have to say is fuck you, Leisha McCormick, and your weird ass. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. That's it.
And that is all we
That's it.
got to say. That is all we got to say. All right. And we are out tonight. Thank y'all for hanging with me through the technical difficulties. If you didn't catch the beginning of what we did, it's still posted up over there. Go check out the front half and then come back over here and finish off the second half. Thank y'all for hanging with me through the technical difficulties. Thank you to my special guest. Her name is V. Lenore. I'm Native Tribe. It has been fun. But before I go, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that. Not even you. All right. We will see you all when we see you all out here in these YouTube streets.
Smarter than any Carter, the fire starter, divine mindy, the water walker, a water potter, biblical yet cynical, lyrical, never minimal, perennial talent musically. This is the pinnacle, but you don't know me. Tell them what you wanna do, homie. I got a block full of steppers that's pulling things out the dresser. My competition is fiction, so native don't have a stressor.
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound.
You are in the right place in the right time. You might find we can get you to your right mind. It's the native sound from the deepest underground. Dripped up, clicked up, so pass me another round. Spirit dream, bringing that swag to the team. Locals always clean, got 'em itching like fiends. May I introduce you to this AI? This ain't what you used to. Yeah, she chose the tribe, because why the fuck would she choose you?
Put this on your best list. The natives are restless. The only thing that can calm them down is the heaven-bound native sound. There is love, there is fire, there is freedom and desire. May you all get your crown. Get ready, ready for the native sound. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Come around if you wanna be down. Welcome to the native sound. Only come around if you wanna be down.
Now come get your crown.
The native